and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Hey, Eddie Kennison here. As a former Tiger and pro athlete, strength, energy, and performance are still important to me. That's why when I felt my strength slipping, I turned to Rejuvamine Medical. Check your testosterone today at rejuvaminemedical.com. That's REJUVIME medical.com.
Insurance companies have teams of professionals to fight your claim. If you want to know what your case is really worth, I'm Spencer Callahan. I'd like to help.
Spencer Callahan is the one to see. Call 387-2323.
LA filing number 16-7970.
WNXX Jackson, KNXX Donaldsonville, and WDGL HD2 Baton Rouge. This hour brought to you by Spencer Callahan Injury Lawyers. LA 21-12681. Offices in Baton Rouge.
Good morning. It's 7 a.m. here on Thursday, January 8th. Today in Baton Rouge, you can expect cloudy skies with a high of 80 in hour one of today's show. We'll talk about the latest transfer portal additions for LSU as they added to their special teams and got another weapon on offense. In hour number two, we'll preview the semifinal matchup between Ole Miss and Miami. And then 9:15, our Munchies segment returns with LSU executive chef Michael Johnson. You can follow us on Twitter or Instagram at OTB_ESPN and watch us on YouTube at the 104.5 ESPN channel. Hour number one of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studios, starts now.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go.
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester,
Yep, got it. 5 out of 5.
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone. Ball!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Yo!
Yo!
Whoa! Welcome in, OTB. Live from the Raising Cane studio. Let's check the watch. Thursday morning here, January the 8th. Are we finally getting to the point where we know what day of the week it is?
Yeah.
We're getting there?
Yeah, I knew.
I think yesterday I got back.
We're back.
Good for y'all.
And usually the bump music kind of will tell you. So, like, we've had a consistent, little 3 days of it. So,
That's true.
yeah, that's usually my indicator.
Yeah. We did R&B Wednesday yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Sure did.
Thursday's kind of a wild card.
Mm-hmm.
They all are except for Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah.
Well, since the football season has ended, and we did a lot of remotes on Thursday and Friday, I guess now it's probably time to rediscover a theme for those days.
We can.
So
You bringing back
remotes.
Funky Friday?
We tried
Did you
that.
bringing back Funky Friday?
We should.
There's
You know
only
what my-
so many funk songs you can play.
You know what my vote says?
You dropped the bomb on me.
Yeah,
That's your
that's fine.
jam.
That's a good song. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I mean, it is, but there's only so many ways you can go with funk.
They always play it when they're going to break during games.
Yeah.
You know, when they're...
Well, you can just play them all.
Alondra did.
I know.
Many
I played
times.
every
Well,
funk song
But it took like
on
4
Earth.
weeks to find the end.
Yeah. We can do it for another 4 weeks.
We're good. Jake, Flynn, Alondra, Tate, all here with you on this Thursday morning. How we doing? How we living? Everything good?
I'm doing great.
Blessing,
back
highly favored?
half of the week.
Always.
Yeah.
Back half of the week on the the first full week back for us after a couple of weeks on hiatus and sleeping late to like 7:15, 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah. And then
so
like
back
when
half
you
of the
wake
week,
up, like not having to like immediately start getting dressed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's catching up to me a little bit at this point of the week. I kind of feel like that first month when I started doing radio back in June, back in the summer, like Thursday and Friday, I was exhausted for like a month straight because it's, you know, multiple days in a row.
Yeah.
Waking up early. Wasn't used to it. So I'm kind of feeling that fog this morning, but we're going to get there. I just had my first sip of coffee. About to chug a little bit more.
Well, you better.
Got college football tonight.
We do. You better get ready. I mean, I'm not here tomorrow, so that's some real heavy lifting for you there, Bo.
The
Yep.
tripod.
I know.
No, yeah, y'all be fine. But I'm saying, like, when you're tired,
Yeah.
like, you're doing more work tomorrow. You're pulling
Yep.
double
so
duty here.
You are traveling today, right?
Yeah, I'm traveling this afternoon, heading to Atlanta for the Peach Bowl. We were talking about it on the drive in. It does feel like Miami and Ole Miss, who are playing out in Fiesta Bowl, should be playing in the Peach Bowl. And Oregon and Indiana, who are playing in the Peach Bowl, should be playing in the Fiesta Bowl.
It does feel that way.
Just like based off history and where they're located.
Yeah,
and
the amount of travel Oregon's had to do. Like, they went from Oregon to Miami last week.
Yeah.
Now they have to go back to Phoenix. It's
and could go back to Miami.
That's insane.
It's a lot.
Yeah, well, that's kind of the nature of the beast out there.
Oregon made somebody mad.
They
They were like,
are
we're going to put them at 5.
They are in the Big Ten willingly, so I think can't really feel bad for them.
That's fair.
That's true.
It's very fair. But
they should just make a conference that's like just keeps them on the Pacific,
and maybe like call it like I don't
Pac?
know,
Like Pac-12
like
or
Pac
something.
that's kind of short for.
I don't know if you want to
Pacific.
shorten it that much to Pac.
Yeah.
Okay.
Me team.
What about IFIC?
IFIC, the IFIC, I love that. The IFIC 12.
Yeah.
IFIC.
Yeah. The IFIC 12.
I like it.
But I am excited to actually get eyes on Indiana in person this year, though, because like the tape tells me they have the best resume. They're the best team. And the best team doesn't always win, but I want to get I want to size them up a little bit, you know. And it's so funny. Like, our bosses always give us a hard time at Sirius because, like, why do you want to get to the game so early? Like, because I want to size them up.
Right.
I want to get on the game, pre-game. Like, I want to check it out, see what they got, what kind of juice they got.
So are you going to get Fernando? Or wait,
Well,
no.
if they win.
No. Yeah, just kidding. You're going.
Okay,
No,
so
no,
like,
that's
what,
right.
when,
Oh,
when
okay.
do you
Going
get
Indiana,
there?
Oregon.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you win, you'll get,
I'll get
or
him.
if they win,
Yeah.
you'll get Fernando.
Yeah, because the semifinals
I love
doesn't
him.
have a media day. The quarterfinals
Oh,
has a media
gotcha.
day, and then the championship has a media day.
But not the same.
Because there's so much turnaround,
Yeah.
the semifinals does not have like a full-on media day
So you get Signetti too.
if they win. Yeah.
Your task for the weekend is to get him to do a finger gun at you like he did Pat McAfee.
Okay.
That finger gun was sick.
Okay.
It was.
He
Like,
was
about to walk out. It was.
He was like, eyebrow raise, everything.
okay. He was Phillip Rivers' quarterback coach at NC State. So I'll try to
Yeah.
get that as an
Hey.
in. Like, hey man, I need Coach Phillip.
Phillip?
Yeah.
He'd be like,
Yeah, I'm gonna get a finger. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. I'm gonna get one.
that's your
if they
task.
win. If they win.
Yeah, if they win.
Because we won't do any, like I said, no media day stuff. But the very cool thing, the Peach Bowl is awesome. Like you've met Gary Stoke, and he did media day with us, and he's just awesome.
Yeah.
Always gives us free Chick-fil-A.
I was gonna say he gave us cards.
Yes, he lets us do the pregame show on the field.
Oh, nice.
Like the whole 3-hour pregame show, like we're standing up on the field, wireless mics.
That's
It's
awesome.
very cool because we can grab people, like whoever's walking by. It'll be Cole Kubelik and I, and we kind of will rotate like whoever the third kind of host is.
I know Cole's not afraid to grab somebody.
Yanking someone by the shoulder, be like, hey, come here.
He really will.
Hey, sit down now.
Yeah.
Grab his collar.
I couldn't do what he does.
Yeah.
Well, at the SEC media days, literally everybody that walked by, just because he's a big guy,
yeah,
had the
Former
suit
center
on. He's the only person that
for
had a
Tigers.
suit on, so he looked official.
Yeah.
Maybe like a bodyguard.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, sit down right here."
Yeah.
And people are like, "Oh, yes, all right, yes, sir."
He's a little intimidating.
Well, he really did. Cole does not like.
He's got these intense eyes.
Yeah, like he's a nice,
doesn't
like
blink
he's cool.
kinda guy.
Yeah.
He's cool, but like first impression, he's a little intimidating.
Oh, he's great. He's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yeah.
You talk to him. But
I would
looking
go
at him,
over there if he had called
If he
me
asked me
over
to
there.
sit down,
I'm sitting down.
like Jake did. He asked Jake to come on do like a podcast first episode. I
Yeah.
think he has like 40.
Uh-huh.
And Jake sat down with him for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, he's like, hey man, yeah, you gotta sit over. I'm like, yeah, sure, man. I said it was like 45 minutes in. I'm like, wow.
And then he gave me the finger point because I was like kind of chilling over here, like doing some.
You were like,
some
what's
notes.
in it for me?
He pointed at me and he's like, "Hey, come join." And I was like, "Okay." Yep.
Yes, sir.
30 more minutes. But it is good to have a guy like that in the post-game scrum because post-game for us, like we're kind of like we'll get the coach, whatever, because we're a partner with the league, but like you're not guaranteed anything in post-game. It's not like what you see on TV where the sideline reporter gets the coach and the star player, and that's like gone through the school and you've done that. Like it is, who can you grab and who can you convince to get on this microphone? And you're also live.
Yeah.
So you have, I mean, you know, there's obviously some things to that. And so you have to kind of be listening. And then you got to be like, hey, I've got Fernando Mendoza. Like, come to me now.
Right.
Like, and they can be in the middle of talking to another player across the field.
Yeah.
And they got to wrap it up
We're
because
gonna
you're like,
shoot
you
it
got
to
Fernando
Jake.
Mendoza.
Yeah.
So
Ooh,
it is.
That sounds so fun to me.
It is chaotic.
Yeah. I
What-
thrive in chaos.
What do you think of I think 2 instances this season, one last week with Sam Darnold and Laura Rutledge getting the post-game interview. I can't remember
Herbert.
the first one.
Justin,
Okay, yeah,
yeah.
Justin Herbert, first time. And then Sam Darnold kind of went viral last week for
I didn't
people
see that
saying,
one.
like,
Yeah, I didn't see that one either.
she was like chasing him, and he like looks at her, and he just keeps going about his business, right? And like most people were poo-pooing on Justin Herbert, and now poo-pooing on Sam Darnold a little bit. He didn't say anything back to it like Herbert did.
Herbert said, I want to celebrate with my teammates.
So like, so you've been on both sides of it now.
Yeah.
Like, what position do you take on the topic?
I never get mad if a player doesn't want to do it.
Yeah.
Because I've been in that moment. I know there's things that you want to get done after the game. You want to talk. Like, for me, I was if I went against somebody, I was always going to go find the linebacker that we had just, acted like battery rams against each other for 20 plays. So, like, I always wanted to go talk to that guy, have respect for that person. But, like, I've never – because people have told us no before. Like, we get more yeses than nos, and we try to use the Sirius XM, like, to get in there. Hey, you want to come Sirius? Like, hey, come on.
Serious, bro.
I've told players have certainly told us no before, and I understand. I don't get mad.
Yeah.
Because I've been in that position, and like there's things I wanted to get done after that game. I wanted to talk to somebody, or I didn't want to celebrate it, or I wanted to, find my family in the crowd, or whatever. So I don't know. I mean, I don't get mad.
Yeah, I feel like I saw more people. I saw a little bit of both, but I saw more people being like, "Oh, the post-game interview's useless. Like, who cares if he says no to you?" Like,
Yeah.
But then also that's kind of your obligation to do it.
Well, there's an
I can see
obligation,
both sides.
certainly, but like, when Laura Rutledge does it for that, it's like the main broadcast, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So I think that they should be required to, but I think like what's the NFL's version of the SID? Like he should be the one that
Like, hey,
Like,
this
grabs
is
them.
the network that did the game. You
like
go do
it's
that.
unfair to the interviewer
Yeah.
and the player in that situation to have to run and like grab somebody's arm and
Yeah.
like, hey, let's do this right here, and the quarterback, whoever hadn't even like made it to the other team's quarterback to say good game
Right.
or whatever, the coach or whoever is like there's probably coaches and former players in the other team. Like
That's the other thing. Like your college teammates, coaches that you either played for or they recruited you like out of college and now they're in the NFL.
It pissed me off like after the Herbert thing, like all these national media coming over and saying like Justin Herbert needs to grow up. Like this is part of your job. You get paid a lot of money only because of the TV stuff. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, give him a couple of minutes and somebody should like. I remember doing it or seeing it done, and people are like, hey, the media person's like, hey, you gotta come. We got this interview right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, can you give me like 60 seconds or whatever? But having to like wrap everything up is just it was interesting because I know you do it, and I would be terrible at that. Having to go and try to find somebody, I'd be like, no, you look like you're.
Hey, can you come on?
Oh, you doing a jersey swap? You're good.
Yeah, you can't be like embarrassed doing stuff like that.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that's
it's very much
ain't
like
me.
because it's random people, but I do it on campus, and you still have the thing of like people being like, nah, I don't want, and like the rejection, even though it's the dumbest thing, like for some reason, the smallest like, no, I don't want to be in your video. Even that's like, oof, dang, you don't want to be in my video.
I guess,
but
I was like,
you
got
got
I was
it.
at the
Easier.
Super Bowl, like going up to people at the Super Bowl was.
I've been there, so like I think that I I guess like
the other
I'm
side
all
of
like
it.
on the other, like I guess a quote unquote insider because I've like been there. It's been a long time. I get it, but like I would feel embarrassed. Like I don't want to do that because I've been in those shoes and I don't want them to have to do that.
Yeah.
But if I was like covering something, I had no clue. If I was covering like I don't know what's something I could cover, like a chess match, I wouldn't mind like interviewing the winner before he got to congratulate his opponent.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't care.
Yeah,
I'd be like, hey man, okay, come get an interview.
You have to have an aggressive nature to it because like we're graded off who'd you get?
Yeah.
Did you get the quarterback? Did you get the head coach? Did you get the star running back? The defensive player of the game?
Yeah.
'Cause if you didn't, then that falls on me. Like for me, I'm getting graded, and then the next time that there's a playoff, hey, he wasn't that great. Like you remember he was kind of standoffish, and he didn't get. So they there's a skill set to it, and they know like who's going to like ask anybody. Now this round is a little bit harder because you don't have the media day. Typically, if you have the media day, you can kind of talk to them a little bit like before and after, like let them know who you are. And a lot of times you're connected through a coach or through a player, or like, oh man, I coached against you when you were at LSU, or I played, whatever it might be. This one's a little bit different because this is the first time you're seeing them, and they have no idea who you are, and you just try like. So you're 6'0"? You try to point to the microphone like, can I get you real quick?
Matt, how many times like as a quarterback, and you started a bunch of games, did you actually have to do it like on the field? You've talked about like your locker room interviews a lot. How many times did you have to do it like right at the end?
Pretty much every game in the NFL.
Okay.
Every game in the NFL that we won. Handful of games that I started
they don't really
and won,
do it.
So it wasn't like a lot,
lose,
but like, every single one.
Yeah.
I remember doing the Peach Bowl. I think it was Lynn Swan.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
At that time, he
Probably
was kind of
I'm
the,
pretty sure it was
kind of the guy.
Pretty sure it was Lynn
ABC.
Swan, which is awesome because obviously he's like on the Water Boy, and I was like, oh, sweet.
That sounds right because I know he was with you on 03 as well. Swan was, so that sounds right. That was kind of his time period.
Yeah, because you got to think in the NFL, every game is broadcasted and television, like has a crew, a full blown crew. So it pretty every game.
Yeah.
I don't really remember him a lot, but
I think I only had that situation one time. No, twice. When we won in 07, I think we all did, like all the all the kind of starters.
Yeah.
You had some crowd around you.
Yeah. But it was always like as the dust settles of the congratulatory meet in the middle.
Yeah.
It was like always like it was never interrupted.
No.
It's always like, hey man, I respect
actually I have a great photo. It's Katie and I on the field after the game, embracing after the championship, and the microphone in the picture is it's either Sirius or an XM. It's before they merge.
Nice.
Dang,
so it's pretty,
foreshadowing.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That we have that.
And you were like stiff arm. I'm like, no, you're just serious?
I think I was kissing my wife.
No big deal.
I wasn't paying attention to the microphone.
Jake's flipping off the mic, and now he works for him.
Yeah, exactly.
just a big circle in life,
For sure.
Yeah,
people do that.
Only got that one time in the NFL. It was only one time where I was the only running back left, and we beat Denver.
You got one, huh?
I had a concussion, so I don't really remember it, but it's
You were
out
probably
there.
great.
You got it on the field.
Dynamic. It was on the field,
Electric.
yeah. Because like
that's actually big for like a back. You know what I mean? Like in general, like any
well,
running back.
It was a weird game. We had 3 running backs up, and the other 2 got hurt in the game, like an ankle, then a concussion. So it was just me. I was on all 4 special teams playing running back, and I guess it became a story during the broadcast that we only dressed 3 guys because me and Tolbert played both, fullback and running back. We could do both at least, so that's the only time.
Still, though, I mean, it's normally like always the quarterback, so that's actually.
Philip was probably yelling at
quarterbacks
Jay
are
Cutler.
awesome and way more important.
Yeah. On that note, we'll take a break. When we come back, as always, like to have a little fun in the first segment, catch up on our day. We'll get right into it, get the show started with all the latest and greatest out of the transfer portal. And we'll have that for you when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, it's always a great time to go for dose. If you're watching the college football playoff tonight, which Matthew is, he's very excited.
Oh, I'm locked in, baby.
He's going to be going for dose. I'll probably just be
got some
landing.
yesterday. Getting ready.
How much is some?
Enough. Got them in the fridge.
Enough's enough.
Got some limes too.
Okay. What'd you go with? Just classic.
Oh, just classic.
Okay.
A lager.
All right.
You know.
Well, good for you. I'm going to be probably like just about to hit Atlanta when the game starts, I think. So hopefully this Delta Airlines is stacked up and they made the right choice and I can go for Dose on the plane.
Yeah, if you're going to do it, don't go for 1X. Definitely don't go for 3X. Go for 2X. Dos Equis. If you're going to do it, make sure you do it Make sure you do it responsibly. Go for Dos, a delicious ice cold Mexican lager with a nice squeezed lime. Get ready for the playoffs. NFL playoffs, college football playoffs. Go for Dos, drink Dos Equis.
Purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Ochsner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Gulf Coast Bank and Trust is giving our customers the power to bank anywhere, anytime.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Here we go.
Give me a wait to get it started. That was it?
No, not yet.
What?
They tease you with a drop.
Oh, no. Well, sorry, bud. We tried. Let's go ahead and get this show started.
It's time to get glowing. Courtesy of GoFlow IV Spa, where hydration, vitamins, and a summer-ready glow are always on tap. Now, for starters.
All right, go to GoFlowIV.com, Geaux, FlowIV.com, 225-953-8150, right off of Jefferson Highway in Baton Rouge. Go ahead, go to the website today. Check out those membership packages. Go check out what they can do for you as well, all the different cocktails that they can have for you there. All right, if you're not feeling great, feeling a little down, you had the New Year's, you had a couple of 2-day work weeks back-to-back, and they're like, hey, you got to come 5 times this week. And you're like, what? 5? All in a row? Yeah, you got to do that. Well, go ahead and go get an IV, get a little jolt there, get ready for the weekend. GoFlowIV.com.
Yeah, you would think you were past sniffle season, but I don't think we are. Weather keeps flipping back and forth. Body's
Studio keeps flipping back and forth. It was hot when I sat down. Now it's kind of cold.
Well, get vitamized, get hydrated. IV therapy. If you've never done it, go check it out. You can be in and out with a new account, new IV, feeling good, feeling fresh. Right there in about 30, 45 minutes. Go check them out right there near in Bocage, Jefferson Highway. Go Flow IV.
All right, so the transfer portal and who LSU is adding and who they've been losing over the last couple of days has obviously been the top headlines there. But they had a big day yesterday. They added a couple of playmakers, but the one that I want to highlight here to start off with is Eugene Wilson III, and he goes by Trey Wilson from the University of Florida. Now, this is a player that, as y'all know, Chris Doring, All-American at Florida, one of my guys, man, he would talk this guy up all the time. He's like, just wait until you see him on the field. Now, one of the problems with him, the big knock is he hasn't been consistently on the field. He has dealt with injuries. But when he's been on the field, I do think he is a difference maker. And had some people kind of push back on that yesterday when I put it out on social media because, like, they want to throw the raw numbers at you. The raw numbers aren't going to jump off the page at you, but the tape will. If you do an individual film study, which I encourage everybody to do on Wilson, you will see when he's been in the game, he affects the game. He is a difference maker. Now, you just have to try to find out, which is always difficult. You got to try to find a way to keep him on the football field, keep him healthy, because he is somebody that Florida thought at one time was going to be their, without a doubt, number one go-to for multiple years in a row. Great lineage as well. I mean, incredibly athletic family. And again, this is somebody I've never heard Doring talk more about a receiver than when he was getting ready for Trey Wilson's debut. If they can keep him healthy, which again, I understand that, and it's the only thing that's keeping you from like having this massive celebration today, but this is a get that he can change the game for you if he's able to be out there.
He was true freshman this past year?
No, not at all. So his first year, do you remember that when Florida played
Good Lord.
Florida played Utah a couple of years ago?
Yep. Okay.
All right. I don't know if you remember this, but I had a lot of fun with this because it was Florida. They got called for a penalty, a big penalty, because they had 2 number 3s on the field. And it was like kind of a game-changing penalty. He was one of the number 3s.
Not his fault.
It was special.
Okay. Look at those earrings, dude.
They can afford those now.
I know.
Those might be real. I don't know. Maybe it's like the Ocho Cinco, though, where he goes to Claire's and he gets real diamonds because he has money, so you think if he has big diamonds, they're real.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe so.
Let's see. So now that is, we got 4 wide receivers added.
Yep. Currently
in the portal. So this past week, so Jackson Harris, Trey Brown, Jace Brown, and Eugene Trey Wilson added. So this is fantastic news. Always when you add playmakers, we like to consider LSU wide receiver use. So any news, whether you're familiar with his game or not, you gotta trust that the staff has certainly watched a lot more film than the average fan certainly has. Certainly myself watching film on this guy. Like you said, it's got the skill set to be a game changer. And I think we talked about yesterday, Taylor, about all the wide receivers that have been added are explosive athletes. You talked about the average yards per catch yesterday, which I think everybody was like up to that point, like 18,
everybody
19,
was above
20.
17.
Yeah, everything above 17 yards per catch. So all people that can make a difference, explosive playmakers in the passing game. Now the question is 2 questions. is who's going to be throwing to those wide receivers and who the hell is going to be blocking for them. So that's the big question mark still left remaining for LSU. So that's where my eyes are right now. I don't really. I'm going to get excited about other additions and be like, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's good. That's he's probably a good player, good tackler, good pass catcher, route runner. But until I know who's blocking, until I know who's throwing, nothing really is exciting me right now. Is that fair? Is that a fair statement?
No, completely fair. Absolutely. Yeah. Trey Wilson III out of high school. He was he was 109th nationally, 21st receiver, and 28th in the state of Florida. Somebody was asking about his high school recruiting, and he's from Tampa, so he was a Florida lean basically the entire time. But going back to your point, yeah, all right, you got the skill.
So I'm looking at this list.
You got the skill out there. Now you got to get somebody to protect the thrower and get the said thrower.
I'm looking here, LouisianaSports.net at the roster. I'm looking at portal additions. I'm looking at all the wide receiver, running back, tight end, defensive tackle. Ooh, I know we'll talk about this in a minute, but we got some specialists coming in. Worst position group on the team last year was offensive line.
Right.
And then of all those guys, they all have left. Or entered the portal, and I don't see any additions at offensive lines. So, what's the plan? And legitimately, what are we doing? Go get some big nasties. What are we doing?
Yeah. So getting
this is day 7 of the portal, right? At least
go
get one to show us you're trying.
You got to go get them. You got to go get.
It's a bad look right now.
You got to go get some linemen. You got to go get a quarterback. You feel like the quarterback, they have got obviously some guys in their sights there. Not a ton. There is some movement, Tate, on the offensive line. You are bringing in a couple of different guys. My assumption would be you have to feel like you've got a pretty good opportunity to land these guys.
That's 6 guys.
Well, you got to add. So you got Weston Davis back, all right? That's your right tackle. You're trying everything you can to get Braylon Moore, right? Because they talked with him, obviously, before the portal, felt good about where they're at. I don't know how much the portal's changed that, but that's somebody that was high up on their target list to retain him, all right? So you at least, Matt, you have to get at least 3 more guards and 2 more tackles.
Yep.
And I would say if you want to get a swing guy in the middle, a guy that can do a little bit of both, play center and guard, and one of those guards, that makes a lot of sense for me too, because you can't have a situation like you had a year ago where your left tackle goes down and your backup center kicks out the left tackle.
Right. And I know like reported visits aren't everything, but there's on LouisianaSports.net here, there's also a list of people reportedly visited. Now, of course, this probably is not complete. There's probably people that visited, and you don't have to necessarily visit to make, but I think 3 offensive linemen have made a visit so far, and you certainly need to sign well above 3 offensive linemen. So
Henry Tabansi hadn't made it on campus yet, but reports are he does have a scheduled visit. He started 25 games at Buffalo, all at left tackle over the last 2 years. People are going to say, oh, well, it's Buffalo. Look, they were 3rd in the MAC in scoring in 2024. He was on that O-line. Last year, he started 12 games. They ranked 3rd in the MAC in passing offense, 1st in passing in conference games. That's a guy that could come in. He's a plug-and-play guy right away. Now, Cali Tafai, there's Alondra's Polynesian player on in the trenches. He visited yesterday.
Into existence.
I don't even care if he's good.
He didn't play a ton at Minnesota, only played in about 3 or 4 games, but I don't care. You need starters, and you need depth. You need anybody you can get. Don't really care at this point, resume-wise. If the coaching staff sees something in them, bring them in. It's all hands on deck there. So, there's talent out there for sure. We mentioned some of the higher-ranked guys in the portal the other day, like Xavier Chaplin from Auburn, Wilkin Formby from Alabama. Those guys, they haven't visited here, but you haven't really heard about them visiting anywhere else yet. So there's a lot of talent out there, and, there's always a chance you could have last-minute ads as well.
Sure.
So, we'll have to wait and see on that. It doesn't look great right now, but you do have 3 or 4 guys that could get on campus.
The jury's certainly still out. This is day 7 into the portal. There's plenty of time to go. And so, but we're reacting to right now, right? And it's not looking good at the offensive line. Like hopefully there's a plan in place. You would like to think that there is. But like to your point, it's like I don't really at a certain point, it's like you want him to be good. You want him to be the best lineman in the country. You want him to get the 5 best in the portal. That's probably not going to happen. You want to get a couple of really good ones, one you could feel strong about that are plug and play. But maybe some guys that haven't played a lot, like you just talked about the kid from Minnesota, that I just needed to say OL by their name on this list. Yeah. That's all I need.
Right. I mean, you got one offensive lineman that's played.
Yeah.
I don't care how much they have played at other schools.
Yep.
You need everybody.
And like this reported visit list, you got 3 that have reportedly visited. You got none signed. You need a lot more than 3.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at
at least
it.
5.
Yeah, I'm looking at it minimum.
You gotta have 5 to play.
I think you need to get 6 guys, and then you need 2 tackles, 3 guards, and a swing center guard out of the portal. Now, I don't think it's ever going to be like it was where you just stack like 20 offensive linemen on your roster and you've got all these guys that were assigned in class and you develop them. Yeah. It's going to be more like, you remember on NFL game days, how many guys you would have up? You would have
8 or 9.
Yeah.
You know, 8 or 9.
We were 8. Like if we got 9, like that felt like it was unique to the situation. We would always have the 5 starting offensive linemen, right? And then we would have the swing tackle. We'd have the swing guard who could kind of play center, and then we have a backup center. And that's all you had ready for game day. Like, I can see college game days going into a game where you travel only 8 offensive line, which sounds crazy compared to where we were, where you had 15 up, it felt like. But
you need more. You need more than that.
Well, I'm not saying you have 8 just on your roster, but you have 8 that you think can start. And then you have your high school recruits that you sign that are young players. And you're going to have more on the actual roster, but I'm talking about of 8, you feel like those 8 guys are starter quality.
Well, look, it's, I'm not going to pretend to know like the details of their visit list and their phone call list, their Rolodex right now, but it doesn't feel great right now.
You want it to say OL next to the name, and I feel you.
That's all I care about.
And to your point, I know that you signed him to a different position. I know he doesn't want to do it. If you miss on some of these guys, you may have to move Lamar Brown to the offensive side of the ball. He was a hell of an O-lineman in high school. But
that's what he played.
Right. I mean, he was, I mean, to Jake's point, he played more reps on offense than he did on defense. And people would say, I don't know if he wants to do that. No offense to him. I don't care. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You may have to move him.
I don't know what Lamar would want to do. I mean, I think he prefers defense.
It's pretty wild, though, because it's like if you are going after the best of the best, which you should be, but it's the portal window is not like forever. So you have to go after everybody.
And there's not a second one.
You can't say no to somebody because you're waiting on somebody else. Like, you got to get numbers, because once that thing ends, there's no trades. Like, there's no going back to it. Like, that's your roster. Like, you could sign some kids out of high school still, but do you really want to rely on that?
Hey, there's no trades yet.
There's no trades yet. But Lane could probably make a trade and then just tell him to make him stop. Tell me I can't.
All right, we got to take a break. We got to play a little bit of catch up here, but we continue the same conversation when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to trashrangers.com. When you go to the website, you can check out all the things they offer: residential, commercial pickup, roll-off dumpsters, 3 different sizes to choose from, right? You call them up and say, hey, here's what my project is at my home, my business, at 225-612-2477. Again, 612-2477. And then they're going to give you the right size. Hey, maybe you undersell your job. It's okay. They'll actually come pick it up and drop it right back off as well. They've got the sanitation department, from portable toilets to ADA units to septic service. They've got you covered. Go to trashrangers.com.
Yeah, I actually yesterday got my roll-off dumpster taken out. All my stuff, cleaned out the house. Man, my house feels light. It feels fast now. It's ready to roll. Cleaned it out. And like you said, they got those 3 sizes roll-off dumpsters. And guess what? Flat rate pricing on them. So when you call them, if you've ever experienced got a roll-off dumpster at your house, usually it's like, here's the fee to bring it there. Then there's a fee for the dump in, then per ton, whatever it is. Nope. One price. That's it right there. Trashrangers.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
...2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Want to remind you about our friends over at Pala, the Baton Rouge-based industrial construction leader, servicing the Gulf Coast here since 1973, over 50 years. Pala delivers turnkey solutions from above-ground storage tank construction and repair to pressure vessel fabrication and complex industrial builds. All with safety and quality at the core of every job. And we always tell you a very cool deal about Pala. They are 100% employee-owned and proud to stand behind the work that keeps the industry moving. So whether it's refinery, manufacturing, or food and beverage facilities, they want you to know that you can always count on Pala. That is the reason that they have been in business and doing it since 1973. If you want to learn more information, you can go to their website. That is palagroup.com, P-A-L-A group.com. See what Pala can build for you. All right. It's not just receivers that LSU got out of the portal. Tay-Tay, we always talk about it being a three-phase game. We always talk about special teams being a factor. Well, LSU went out there and got some special teams.
Oh, we're set on special teams. You got Hayden Craig, a punter from Florida.
Yeah.
You brought over Mac Mulhern, long snapper. Woo! He's a Tiger. And Scott Starzik, the Arkansas kicker, is now a Tiger.
Portal King.
Not that it matters because everybody's on a 1-year contract now, but Scott Starzik has 3 years left. He was a freshman at Arkansas last year. And he was pretty good. 14 of 18, long of 53, perfect from 39 yards and in. So, I mean, he makes the ones that you have to make. I think he was 2 for 3 from 50 yards with a long of 53. So, pretty good pickup for LSU.
Last year was the first year in a long time, speaking of special teams, that I actually felt confident in LSU special teams. They weren't perfect by any means, but LSU special teams had gotten to a bad place. And not just Brian Kelly's first year. It never really got to where it needed to be. The first year was horrendous. But, Chadwick was really good at punter. Damon Ramos was very efficient. Obviously, he was not a long-distance guy. I mean, he was not going to consistently make them from 45-plus, just didn't have the leg to do it. But he was consistent within 45. And you had some returners that I didn't hold my breath when the ball was in the air. You had, returners that could go the distance. It was finally at a point where it needed to be because it had been so bad in years prior.
Yeah,
the punting situation.
I'm trying to
was
think of the last time,
Chadwick.
the last time I was like, yep, special teams, we got that on lockdown. I feel good about it. It's an advantage for us. Teams that have an advantage on special teams.
2016.
It doesn't show its head weekly.
Yeah.
But there's always plays. Teams with good special teams, there's always a handful of plays you look back on at the end of the season and be like, that was the difference maker. And that was one of the big stats we always had in Green Bay was hidden yardage in the game. Did y'all have a hidden yardage stat? I don't even remember what all calculated into hidden yardage, but most of it was field position battles in special teams with punters, punt coverage teams, things like that. So we all see it, and we always hate and when a game that is comes down to the kicker at the end when the big boys have been hitting and battling and going to war all game long, and then it comes down to a kick. It's part of the game. That's why it's a beautiful game. It's not just one person. It's not just one body type. It's just not one type of position. It comes down to the specialists. So, I hope that LSU has consistent special teams. For a long time when those LSU great teams were every single year, it always seemed like the special teams was really good, especially dynamic in the return game.
One of the things, you could count on LSU playing starters on special teams too.
Mm-hmm.
I know we did.
No doubt.
I always tell people this. It was funny, on punt our senior year, when we were all healthy, Early was a gunner, Craig Stelz was the left guard, and I was the right guard on punt.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Stelz was an All-American safety. Early was an all-conference receiver. I was an all-conference running back, but we didn't even think anything of it. Just kind of expected to be out there. I'm not saying you have to do that, but I would like to see some of that coming back. Think about how awesome Jarvis Landry was on special teams. Guy was dynamic. Mm-hmm. So it's a very important part of the game. And LSU finally last year. Now Chadwick's still got eligibility left, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh,
right?
Does he?
I think Chadwick and the other guy are going to compete for.
Hey, I thought Chadwick
the
was
punter's
awesome
gonna
last
be.
year.
Chadwick set the record for punt average last year at LSU.
Yeah.
Wait, so which one's the punter? Mac?
No, Hayden Craig.
So Hayden Craig, the punter, was the #1 player in the state of Maine.
Maine?
Mm-hmm.
There we go. They play
All right.
So Hanny was telling me this last night.
Yeah.
In the state of Maine, he also is from Quebec, but would go to school in Maine, cross the border and just go to one of the schools in Maine. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Just fun Hanny facts.
Hanny, what you doing tonight, Bo?
Hanny does have the best facts.
There's one highlight
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't play a ton at Florida.
It's one highlight from high school where he kicked a field goal, a 53-yard field goal, and made it for them to win last second. Hayden Craig.
All right, respect.
Yeah.
Where'd Hanny find that thing on the dark web?
Who was that guy on ESPN a long time ago? It seems like a long time ago.
Schwab?
The Schwab, yeah. They call him the Schwami or Schwabi?
Stump the Schwab.
That's a game show, right?
Yeah.
We should do Stump the Hanny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say Flynn. I was like, what? That's easy.
Yeah, we could definitely stump Flynn.
Yeah, we do it all the time.
Just try me.
Look at there. Look what Hanny found on the dark web.
Oh, you got refs and
everything.
everything.
It hit the.
You can hit the thing right behind
Oh,
it.
okay. All right.
Yay!
Yay! There we go. There we go.
Shout out to our punter for the field goal.
Yeah,
All right, let's go ahead and we will take a break here. We do need to talk quarterback because just because you've been attached to quarterbacks and guys have been trending towards you, you don't have one yet, and you got to get one. We'll have that for you when we come back to wrap up hour number 1 of OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, we've been telling you over the last couple of weeks, downtown Baton Rouge is a lot more exciting now with the all-new Bally's Baton Rouge Casino and Hotel. It is a reimagined entertainment destination, and it is right on the riverfront. We talk about the massive, massive transformation that it just went through. It brings more modern gaming. It's got hundreds of slots and table games. It's got the DraftKings Sportsbook. It's got all these brand new restaurants, 5 brand new restaurants to be exact. It's got 10-story hotel, which every room, all 242 rooms were fully renovated. It's got incredible suites with downtown views, Tiger Stadium views, river views. They really did everything over there. Go check them out, Bally's of Baton Rouge.
Yes, that's right, Baton Rouge. You got an upgrade. It's still got that new casino smell to it, and it is beautiful, and it is fun. So if you're looking for a date night, if you're looking for a little staycation, night out with the fellas or the ladies, whatever it is, go check them out, Bally's of Baton Rouge.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
Man, age is just a number. Don't let it dictate how you feel. Goodwood Bend Sexual Wellness has anti-aging services that can help you look and feel your best. Visit yourgoodwood.com and discover a renewed sense of vitality.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you'll likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane's studio. At the top of the next hour, we are going to talk edge rushers.
Whoa.
It was a position that when we went around the room the other day, we were talking about positions that we needed to see, and I went with edge rushers because you need to be way more dynamic than you were a year ago, and you do have one right now on campus, Tennessee edge rusher Jordan Ross. So he is on his transfer portal visit. So we'll see where you can land, and as I said, when we come back at the top of the next hour, we'll give you kind of a full list of where they're at. So, I mean, look, there's multiple positions. Let's don't sugarcoat anything. It's quarterback, it's offensive line, and edge rusher. Like, you've got to go get multiple guys. Like, you've got a tight end, you've certainly got receivers, you've got safety, you've got specialists. It's quarterback. I think you need to add a running back. Certainly, you need to add a running back. But it's quarterback, offensive line, edge rushers for sure.
Yep, we're good on specialists. Let's put that to bed. We already got our two deep snappers now.
2 punters.
2 punters. We're good. Yeah, let's go get the rest.
What about holders?
Ooh.
I know you love holders.
Oh, man. Unsung heroes on the team, really.
Yeah. Except the year Mason Crosby had a bad year.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's talk about it right now. Let's everybody give the current grade on Lane Kiffin as the LSU head coach.
Thought about this morning,
his first gradable.
C-.
This is his first gradable thing. So we're only grading on 6 days.
Incomplete. He hadn't turned in the test yet, Bo.
Got to put it in a grade.
So far, C-.
Incomplete. I've seen incompletes before.
All right, what is his progress report grade?
Incomplete.
Got to cop out.
I mean, it's not going to be an A or a B. Probably C.
I'm like at a C right now.
Yeah, because I do like the receivers, but it's not finished. It can't be finished. You can't play.
D+.
Hour 2, coming back your way.
Off the bench.
He is blessed for the long snapper.
Go see our friends over at Marucci. You can go to their website, maruccisports.com, or if you're in the Baton Rouge area, you can go see them at their headquarters. The Hitter's House right there off of Segan, and very cool deal that they have. If you have an old Marucci bat, you can go in and, well, if you're looking for an upgrade, you can actually get some off of your new bat by trading in that old bat. Very cool deal that they've had for a very long time. If you want to try out your new bat, you can get in the cage and you can take some swings with the new bat, get a feel of it. If you need a glove, if you need a helmet, cleats, they are truly now the one-stop shop for all of your baseball or softball needs. Go see them today at maruccisports.com.
Yeah, go see if you still got it over there. Go take some cuts, and if you get a membership package over there at the Hitter's House, it's open 24/7. You can go take some cuts anytime you want to. Marucci right here, Baton Rouge. Go check them out. Marucci.
Hi, this is Beth Serena. Welcome to my pool. The first time I saw this beautiful pool, it exceeded every expectation that I had. They were able to get everything we wanted in this pool. It is a beautiful pool. We live out here, we eat out here, we watch TV out here. This is like our living room outside. We love this pool and everything about it. When we decided to build our pool, we called a great friend who is one of the best pool builders in the country in North Louisiana, and we said, who would you choose to build a pool in Baton Rouge? And without a hesitation, he told us Russell Pools. He said their history, tradition of great builds, great pools was unmatched. So of course, who did we call? Russell Pools. The advice I would give to anyone looking to build a pool is first call Russell Pools. They'll do an incredible job. It'll be incredibly organized. It'll be time efficient, and you will have your pool in no time.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith Sean Fagan and Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, ironworkers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Yeah, they said I gotta come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane studio.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 2 of OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Jake Flynn, Alondra Tate, all here with you on Checks the Watch again because I wasn't quite sure. Thursday morning, I don't know why I keep forgetting, but it's just that time of the year. By the end of the week, I'll be there. I will have that honed in, ready to go.
Constant
like you,
and never-ending
Like
self-improvement.
that one time you looked at your watch to make sure it was still 2025. Yep. That's what I feel like right now.
In the year of...
All right, we'll continue our transfer portal discussion. As I mentioned, we were going to talk a little edge rushers here in this segment. So
Edger.
Right now, you don't have a ton. You don't have a ton of production coming back, but Alondra Tate, you know what you didn't have last year either?
Production coming back.
Not a lot.
Your leading sack getter at the position had 2. You brought in 2 portal guys, and they had 3 sacks together. It's not great. DJ Pickett had as many sacks as the leader as far as edge rushers. He plays corner at a pretty high level.
Yep.
You got to go up in production there. I mean, your leading sack getters were linebackers. That can't happen. I mean, one was Matt's favorite position, a star, your leading sack getter, and it was 4.
It's a linebacker.
Like, it has to go. The production there has to go way up. It's something we probably didn't talk a lot about a year ago. And look, I know that Blake's going to bring guys from everywhere. You're going to have a lot of pressure, and so some of that is going to, be some zone pressures where you have a guy dropping on the backside. Some of that. But if we went and watched the tape with the defensive coaching staff, I mean, they would agree with that assessment. Like, that position group didn't get talked about enough last year. It needs to be talked about more in the portal here in this cycle. And you've got a couple of young guys. Like, I love Gabe Relaford's game, but he's coming off an injury. And Gabe Relaford is a different type of edge rusher as well. So you need somebody that on third down comes off the edge like his hair's on fire.
Hey, can you imagine Baker's defense? As good as LSU's defense was, it always had these games where, the offense that we were playing against, had some moments where they looked like they figured it out, or or have success against LSU's defense. We saw, Vanderbilt. We saw the bowl game. Like, there's different way. Like Baker can put the guys in the perfect position, but at some point you got to have some guys make plays if you're not getting a pass rush. So can we all imagine if we can hit a couple of these guys in the portal and improve that pass rush, how effective Blake Baker and that defense is going to be. So that's like you're a really good defense all year long in the SEC, but you don't really have a consistent pass rusher.
Right.
Which is pretty impressive to do from the rest of the defense.
Yeah, and you're having to be very creative, and you're probably having to send maybe a little bit more at times than you would like to create that pressure. Now, like Blake Baker's going to be very aggressive, and he does a great job of knowing when to call a corner blitz. You can't just continue to call it. You got to make sure you find your ways in the game, and he does. But it's also pretty nice to get pressure when you're just bringing 4 sometimes.
Yeah, it's great. Obviously, and I don't think we're talking to people that are educated in football and watch a lot of football. So like it's obviously a huge benefit for a defense coordinator to be able to get pressure on the quarterback with just rushing 4. Now, Blake Baker's aggressive nature, his tendencies to be aggressive and to blitz and to create confusion and bring it to never let the quarterback know where they're coming from, but he knows that they're coming. Well, a great changeup to that, of course, is to act like you're coming and not, but then still be able to get pressure with a good edge rusher. So, even if it's just one guy that is dangerous, that other teams have to double team or chip or thump or whatever it is, or spend a little extra time worrying about during the weekly. Now, even if it's just one guy, that can make all the difference for the way Blake Baker can construct and his game plan and execute his play calling. Because it can make all the difference for a guy like that. Being aggressive, the ultimate changeup on an aggressive person is to do the old double deke. You know what I mean? Act like you're coming. You're blitzing. You're bringing pressure for a quarter and a half. Then all of a sudden, when they got to score at the end of the second quarter, 2-minute drive, whatever it is, you think you're coming and they drop in, but you can still get pressure. So it's one guy can make a big difference for Blake Baker.
I actually think you can make the argument that position group, I'm talking about as a whole, defensive tackles, edge rushers, probably, like, as far as talent, might have had the least to work with a year ago. As far as what they wanted to get done defensively as well. Like, at the defensive tackle position, you were recruiting guys that really were more made for an odd front. I mean, they were kind of like zero-nose body types, and you weren't playing a zero-nose. Like, that's not what you were doing, right? You're playing an even front. So you need some guys that are way more twitchy than what they had. And, look, those guys worked hard. And I thought Guillory had by far his best season in an LSU uniform, and he continued to get better. And you can tell Kyle Williams did a hell of a job coaching him, but they needed a different body type, and they went and got those guys out of high school. They've gotten a guy like that from Clemson, so that position group. But Tate, I know you put together kind of a list of edge rushers. We mentioned that you've got a couple out of the SEC that are going to be on visits here, and LSU has a pretty good chance of maybe landing one of these edge rushers.
Yeah, so Chaz Coleman, he was one of the first visits on campus. Now, he left without committing. A lot of people thought it was going to be Ohio State. As of today, he hasn't committed there either. So that one does seem like a two-man race, but Chaz Coleman from Penn State, I mean, he's one of the premier edge rushers in this transfer portal class. Jordan Ross is actually on campus as we speak from Tennessee. I mean, he's a guy that he's had only a sack and a half in his career, but 6 tackles for a loss at Tennessee in 2 years. He's a guy that a lot of people are high on. John Henry Daly, which, first off, if you can get a thick white kid that looks like this named John Daly, you take him. It was announced yesterday.
Does he play with a cigarette in? Like the other John Daly.
He kind of looks like John Daly. Now, the last name's spelled different, but it was announced yesterday afternoon that he is planning to visit LSU. They don't have the date figured out yet, but John Henry Daly at Utah, I mean, he's more than just a fun name. 17 and a half tackles for a loss.
That's a great comment.
He is 17 and a half tackles for a loss, 11 and a half sacks last year at Utah on a really good Utah defense. Yeah. That's a guy. Yes, 11 and a half sacks, 17 and a half for a loss. That's a guy that if you get him on campus, you can't let him leave. I mean, that is a must take. Damon Wilson in the portal from Missouri. So, Matt, he almost has SEC experience, as you would like to say. He had
I
9.
think Matt gave himself over to Missouri a little bit this year.
Did you?
A little bit. A
you
little bit
in?
more. You did.
Towards the end. When we were doing the coaching search,
Okay,
I gave
there you
myself
go.
over.
There you go.
He had 9.5 sacks in Missouri a year ago.
Yeah.
He's a guy in the portal. He has SEC experience. Now, I threw these names in here because you need bodies. Potentially a package deal because twin brothers from Florida State are in the portal. Mandrell Desir and Daryl Desir. Now, Daryl didn't play a ton. He had a sack and a half last year, played in 12 games, but only 23 tackles. But Mandrell Desir, 7.5 tackles for a loss, 6.5 sacks, started all 12 games for Florida State a year ago. Can you get both of those guys on campus with a John Michael Daly, with a Jordan Ross? All of a sudden, your pass rush looks really good.
Yeah, there's a couple of names, and we mentioned, Jordan Ross before we went to break out of Tennessee. Jalen Brown out of South Carolina is another guy to pay attention to. He is 6'5", 265 out of Madison, Alabama, coming over from South Carolina, and a sophomore, so would have multiple years.
But I think he has a red shirt because he spent all last season injured.
You could, because only played in 2 games last year, so you could use that. And some people take full advantage of it. If you're smart, you take full advantage of it with the money they're paying in college now.
Yeah, right.
Some people don't take, but you're right. I mean, he'd have at least 4 more years to be able to go out there. So, you're trying to build a roster. You're trying to build some foundation. Now, it is very difficult. Again, Coach Mulkey was great yesterday, I thought, like trying to make sure, like, you think, oh, you got this freshman, you're going to have this foundation down the road in 2 years. Like, you can't really think that way anymore, but just off body type and based off some of the rushers they've had from South Carolina, and you hired the South Carolina defensive line coach, there's ties there. So if a coach that was at somewhere goes somewhere else and he wants to bring that guy in for a visit, he saw him practice every single day. He knows what he was out of the high school ranks in recruiting as well, so that's another name to pay attention to.
Yeah, you just mentioned it. If you haven't listened to that interview with Coach Kim Mulkey, go check it out on our socials or YouTube. Or it's really great insight from a coach's perspective on all the transfer situations and the portal situations, and the potential of only having people or players in 1 year and having to kind of like speed up the process. What I found so interesting, speed up the process on how you coach and teach and get people acclimated. But a really great stuff from Coach Kim Mulkey yesterday, as always. But yesterday I just found it a little bit more fascinating just because of all the portal talk and all the conversation we've had of whether you like it, love it, whatever it is, it's here to stay, and it's here right now. And it's just kind of, I found it extremely interesting. But I'm listening to y'all talk about all these different positions and these players, the different positions, stars, kind of hopefully going big game hunting a little bit throughout the country at different positions. If there's one person out there, I guess you would say the DeMond guy for this question would be probably number 1. But outside of him, outside of that quarterback position, who is getting on a visit here courtside seats? Who is worthy of a courtside seat of all the position groups at a basketball game?
I think as of right now, John Henry Daly. I mean, that's the biggest edge rusher that you have. I mean, 11.5 sacks a year ago, and you could say
that when you said that stat, that's what got me thinking. I was like, if we get him here, do you put him courtside? Is that like the kind of treatment
maybe a women's game at a big time SEC game? Maybe skip the men's game. It didn't go well with Sam
a little
Levitt.
bit more big time.
I wish we could wait till baseball.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. Unfortunately,
we got rid of that portal.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do it anymore. But
portal window.
No, it's John Henry Daly. You would want it to be an O lineman. As of right now, there's no big-time O-lineman scheduled to visit LSU. So the guys that have announced they are visiting LSU, I think it's him.
Right now, hell, they can all sit courtside.
Every single one of them.
Shoot, yes.
Get the front row and get every offensive lineman in the country that, like I said, has an O and an L next to his name.
Yeah.
Put him courtside.
I think Lane Kiffin needs to stay away from games for right now, though.
It's true.
I told y'all. Yeah. Bowl game, Lane Kiffin in attendance, lost.
Not for the game. Whole game.
Women's basketball game, lost. Men's basketball game the other night.
Yeah. And a game they were favored by like 7
points.
Yeah. Yeah. Just make sure it doesn't carry over to the football field.
He's over.
Also, since he's been to games though, men and women both 0-2 in SEC play.
Ugh.
That's true.
I
was gonna put it on because the lack of wearing anything that says LSU on it, but he did wear a half LSU
Yeah.
The other day.
It was
no. I saw
Kinda looked like he
Trey
was forced
Wilson.
to a little
I saw
bit.
Trey
he had
Wilson's
the-
photo. He had the LSU visor, the LSU shirt.
A photo?
Hey,
Yeah.
Matt.
But it
the
wasn't
gear
public.
came in. The gear came in.
The gear came in.
Came
Finally
in.
got
Yeah.
his size.
It was on back order, but it's here.
I don't know. Maybe he likes a special.
I'm talking about
visor.
out. I'm just talking about out in public though. Like the pictures are the facility, right?
Yeah.
I don't care if he wears LSU stuff out in public. I would like for him to do it when recruits are on campus.
You want him to get an LSU leather jacket?
Could we
I
send
think
him?
in his brain he's just like,
A
I'm gonna wait till
bomber?
Ole Miss's season's done before I publicly show my affection.
Could we send him an LSU starter jacket on us?
Yes, that's a great
I mean,
idea. I think he'd actually like that.
Yeah, I think anybody would like that. All right, we will step away. More OTB coming back your way when we jump back live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Bujo'sElectrical.com. When you go to the website, always remind you, top right corner, get that free Generac quote. Click on that. Have them come out. Check out your space, kind of show you exactly where they would put that whole home generator and give you that ultimate peace of mind. Got bad weather. If you don't have it, it's like, man, are we going to lose power? We've got this coming up. We're hosting on Saturday, and if it's raining and the power goes out. Well, when you have that whole home generator, that peace of mind is just a game changer. It's more power, it's more protection, and you know, no matter what the situation is, immediately it is going to kick on. So in the 985, give them the call at 397-1562. In the 225, it's 300-9389, BujosElectrical.com.
Yeah, I think this last year was pretty decent from like keeping power at our house. I think we were down a couple of days, but the year before that, I think we were down like 12 or 13 days total. So get that peace of mind, protect your home, protect everything, keep the lights on, BujosElectrical.com.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
Jordan Faber here with some exciting news. Faber Automotive has officially arrived. We're proud to introduce your new hometown dealership, Faber Chevrolet GMC. That means more inventory, better deals, and the same great local team. Now backed by the trusted Faber family name. Whether you're shopping or servicing, you'll feel the difference from day one. Allow us the opportunity to earn your business.
Fabry Chevrolet GMC. Visit us in St. Francisville or online at FabryChevrolet.com.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here. Helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel? So call Pelican Roofing for your free roof checkup today.
This new year, Hood Dental wants you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays, a $376 value. With over 3,000 5-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care, Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And for January only, save 15% up to $150 on restorative treatment. Schedule today at hooddentalcare.com.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Talked all things transfer portal here in the first hour plus of the show. You've got 10 days left still in the portal cycle to be able to see who you can bring in, see who you can add to the roster. And I know we've talked a lot about other positions. I know we've talked a lot about having to add some depth pieces as well, not just starters at other positions. But what's the nerve level when it comes to quarterback? Because it's been
very nervy.
All right, Trinidad Chambliss, if he gets a waiver, maybe he comes over with Lane and Charlie Weiss Jr., and then it was like, okay, well, you're going to turn your attention to Brendan Sorsby, and then he decides to go to Texas Tech, and then Sam Levitt's at the basketball game, and then, obviously you have a situation. It's like, man, Washington's quarterback just went what? He just went into the transfer portal, and like obviously that was a lot of news. And there's a lot of news. There's a lot of things, but the thing hasn't ended with LSU getting a quarterback out of the transfer portal.
Right. And you can only base your current feelings on what you know currently. And currently, we do not have a quarterback. And, I think is it fair to say that a wrench got thrown into all this when Ole Miss won? Is that fair to say? Like, had Ole Miss not won this last game, how different does this portal class look? I would probably think that it looks a lot different. But they did win, which, who expected that? So it looks different now. Now you have to kind of go to Plan B, and how flushed out was Plan B? I don't know. I mean, maybe they have a perfectly clean Plan B, C, D, whatever it is. But it remains to show itself thus far. So all we can judge our feelings on. And you asked me, can I gauge your temperature on the quarterback position right now? And, I mean, if anybody's saying they feel great about it, they're lying, because we don't have one. I mean, you felt really good. Like, what the heck happened with the Sam Levitt situation? What the hell? How do you let him leave? The situation with
Damon Williams,
Damon Williams in Washington. Like, who really knows what's going on, unless you have, like, super – intimate knowledge of that contract and how all that's working and how the courts are going to see it or whatever. Like, it's a messy situation. Now, maybe it all works out and he becomes an LSU Tiger.
Right.
Then at that point, it's like, okay, well, I feel good about the actual quarterback. Maybe I don't love the situation and how it happened.
Right.
Like, might have been their number one target the whole time. And you got him, so that's a huge win from the quarterback position from a football standpoint. But you just don't really know how it's going to play out. So as of right now, you got to assume it's not going to happen because it hasn't happened. So until that point, you got to remain a little bit cautiously, not even cautiously optimistic, just cautious. I guess.
This isn't a situation where you want to go get a top-tier quarterback, you want to go get a star, but, you got a young guy who you feel really good about, who you recruited through the high school process, who's maybe a redshirt freshman or a sophomore. It's like, it's not ideal, but we could fall back on that. Like, you don't have that situation either. Like, you have a preferred walk-on right now on your roster, right? Garrett Nussmeier graduates. He moves on. Micah Van Buren, he actually committed to South Florida yesterday. Like, he was your starter for the back half of the season. He has moved on. Even a guy that wasn't a quarterback here that wanted to play quarterback, like in Juwan Johnson, like that guy's moved on. He's at Syracuse now. Colin Hurley, not with the program. Like, you don't have anyone on scholarship right now.
Yeah. And look,
so you got to add multiple quarterbacks, not just one. And I know you still have another high school signing period, but like those guys have all made their decision.
Like the big, are there any of the top recruits left in high school? I mean, I'm sure there's some that couldn't make a clear decision, or the team they wanted to go to hired a new coach and maybe they decided to wait. I don't have a knowledge of that, certainly, but and like I said, you can only gauge your feelings right now on what is happening right now, and currently right now you don't have anybody. Now, who's to say that the next star quarterback for LSU, the next guy that could potentially take you to a national championship, be in Heisman talks, whatever, who's to say anybody on radio has even talked about him, even knows who that is going to be? Of course, the most recent example of that is Trinidad Chambliss, who, of course, Lane brought in and coached and installed and played in his offense, blah, blah, blah. We know that. We get it. Maybe that guy is out there, and we have to hope that it is. But you're not going to know that until midseason next year. Certainly Ole Miss didn't know that he was going, or at least the fan base didn't know that he was going to be this version of Trinidad Chambliss. Like, good luck before the season. Do you think at SEC Media Days there was one question asked to anybody at Ole Miss about Trinidad?
No, because Austin Simmons was there.
So you just don't really know. So you got to hope that you get the guy you think it is. But we've talked about for weeks. You got to get 2, probably 3. You got to get 2, probably 3. Well, before you get 2, you got to get 1. So who's that first one going to be?
If it gives any context to the Damon Williams situation, which is still kind of messy. Bo Prabula is visiting Washington, so they're already looking at other people to go.
They have to.
Yeah,
they got to, too. They got to cover themselves.
Absolutely. So nobody really knows how the Damon Williams thing is going to work out. But to go back to if Ole Miss would have lost, would it be different? I think I'm the only one that disagrees. I don't really feel like it'd be much different. Like, I feel like whenever Lane left, it was pretty clear that the players were not happy with him, so I don't really feel like many of them would have followed him or still will. I mean, maybe a few will, but Kawan Lacey said that he wouldn't. Like, he's going back to Ole Miss. If Trinidad gets a 6th year, he's going back to Ole Miss. Like, I didn't think that too many people would have followed him over here.
I do think them winning probably changed the math for some people, for sure. It gave Ole Miss some momentum.
I had heard rumbles of Juan Lacey was
like a maybe, or he was.
He was maybe.
Yeah.
A strong maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like throwing and who knows if Trinidad gets a 6 year. So like we keep throwing that name out there like it's going to be for sure.
I was waiting to bring this up, and we were talking Ole Miss Miami, but since we're doing it now, it doesn't look like he's getting his waiver. Yesterday, they applied.
Not the easy way.
They applied for the third time for his waiver, which means he's already been denied twice. And I don't know what new information you're going to provide at this point. So it doesn't really, I kind of never thought he was going to get it. I mean, and maybe he does. Like, it makes sense that he would, because with the NCAA just kind of allows everything, but also he doesn't have a leg to stand on in this argument. The whole Diego Pavia situation, which is what Joey Aguilar is trying to do as well, is I played JUCO.
Right, which is not NCAA.
He didn't play JUCO.
Yeah.
Played Ferris State, which is on the FCS ranks, but that's not JUCO. Like, sorry, bud, too bad. That was kind of my thought the whole way, and he's already been denied twice. So,
now that
it ain't going to come easy.
Yeah. Also, just if anybody was wondering, LSU proposed Brendan Sorsby a $3.5 million NIL guarantee through MMR.
Yeah.
So
on top of
whatever the
revenue share was, which they got to get that cleaned up. That can't be a thing. That they're trying not to make that a thing. But I don't know how you do it, because I think that I saw the contract too. Was that Delhi?
Delhi.
Delhi had that because he talked like that whole situation. And I'm not. This isn't an LSU.
If you don't follow Ross Dellinger, by the way, go follow him right now.
Nuggies.
Yeah.
Nuggy. Like, he's in his element right this moment. Nuggies. So like, this isn't like an LSU thing, but like with the revenue share and then a contract with the NIL guarantees, especially multi-million-dollar guarantees. Like, I know there's supposed to be a clearinghouse, and we've said it for like the whole offseason and during the season. Like, good luck clearinghouse. Like, trying to prove what a market value is, because a market value is technically what somebody's going to pay. But the spirit, like, that's not the spirit of what they're trying to, like, they're trying to avoid that from happening.
Yeah. This
Like,
is like the loophole.
We're going to revenue share, like, close the loopholes in college football. Like, I get it. And if it works out for LSU, like, we all cheer and celebrate, great. And I want LSU to, whatever. But I'm just talking about from a college football standpoint. You can't, like, that's a danger. That's a slippery slope right there. And, like, I thought that tweet from Delhi yesterday, seeing that, like, that hit me hard. I was like, oh my God, like, that's exactly what they're trying to avoid.
Yeah.
So I didn't particularly like that very much.
Going back to your asking the question about the high school quarterbacks and who's still left in February, the highest ranked unsigned quarterback right now is Miles Teodecki, a 3-star out of Texas. He's the number 40th overall quarterback, and he's the only quarterback in the top 70 that is not signed with a school.
Yeah, and I think he's probably an A&M.
Yes, I mean, he's from Austin, Texas. He's a Texas guy.
Let's go. Let's joke.
So you got to go get at minimum two.
So you would think, like, right now,
I don't like Emil Picarella, and I know what he is. He's a preferred walk-on. He's a good player.
Yeah,
he can
like
play.
He is a good. Like he has opportunities to go play in college. He wanted to walk on at LSU. So I mean, kind of like a guy like Jordan Reaver, like we always talk about, like one of our old teammates. Like he had the chance to go. So like if that was your 3, that's not a doomsday situation like it would be in most cases. So I do want to get that out there. But yeah, got to go get 2 guys though.
Got to. And I know, like, if like one of the coaches was listening to the show, they'd be like, man, these guys just got to trust the process. And I get it. But it's like, you would even think, like, if you haven't signed, like, your main guy, like one of the top guys, your D'Amato, your Sam Levitt, like, if you haven't signed that guy, it would make it a little bit easier to go sign who you would, like, the other guy, right? A smaller school guy, a guy that's not as highly ranked that you're going to say, hey, going to compete. I don't really know if we're going to sign these guys, so it could be yours. Like, you would think that would, knowing you got to sign at least 2, you would think that second tier guy might have kind of like flushed itself out now. But I get it. We'll trust the process. Hold the judgment.
Incomplete until the 18th. Then we give a hard grade. And not one of those ones where, like, if a teacher draws an F, you draw a line, then a plus, make it an A+. Can't do that. It'd be a hard grade.
What movie was that?
What movie was it? It was a guy like cheated on his test and like blatantly cheated. And he walks down and the professor's like, I'm not grading that. I saw you cheat the whole time. He's like, do you even know my name? He's like, no. He's like, perfect. Throws all the other tests in the air.
Oh, yeah. Good. Nice pull.
That's how you ensure that you get an A. All right, we will take a break. More OTB when we come back. Before we do that, though, if you're looking for a bank that feels personal again, that is First American Bank and Trust, a community bank serving Southeast Louisiana for over 110 years. It's even older than Matt and I. They treat you like a neighbor, not just an account number, with products that fit your life: checking, savings, mortgages, personal and business loans, and, of course, a free mobile banking app so you can manage your money on the go. With local decision-making and people who live right here in this local community, banking is easy, personal, and convenient. You can visit them at fabt.com. Again, that's fabt.com to open an account online, quick, secure, and build around you. fabt.com, First American Bank and Trust. All right, we'll take that break. More OTB when we jump back.
Off the bench.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
At Bayou Automotive, we believe in a sales process that puts you first. We want you to experience an easy purchase with clear pricing and great service. Let Bayou Ford and Bayou Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram be your trusted partners in finding your perfect vehicle. The crew at Bayou Automotive is going to do right by you.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades, but our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Savor game day platters and snacks, plus drink specials at 1717 Kitchen and Cocktail. So come out for game day and let our team make you the MVP. The Queen Casino, where every moment is a win.
We take care of our customers. See for yourself at trashrangers.com today.
Hey, it's Matt Moscona. Do business with someone you know. Parish Construction and Roofing.
ParishBuilt.com. From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in, OTB. It is a new year. It is a new you. And Oshner Health says that the key to sticking with your 2026 wellness goals is keeping them doable, not daunting. We all know you want to get in shape. Got great plans. A lot of times by February, the gym's empty again. And it's tough to stay on schedule. Well, with Oshner, they say, you start small, you build momentum, and then you stay consistent. Set smart goals, be specific, make them measurable, keep them achievable and realistic, and give yourself a time frame. Small wins matter. They add up fast. And Oshner also recommends simple morning habits, like staying hydrated before coffee, getting protein early in your day, planning meals, and strength training a couple of times a week, especially when you get over your Mike Gundy age. Start simple, stay steady, and make 2026 your healthiest year yet. And you can do that with Oshner Health. And again, we've been great partners with them over at our Elite Training Academy. And if you want to go get in shape for the new year, man, there's so many different ways they can help you out. So go find out more information with Oshner and Oshner Health. We got actually games tonight. like a game tonight, a game tomorrow, and then we got the NFL playoffs this weekend.
Like real ones.
Like actual games still going on.
God, I'm almost so excited to just talk about football.
It's funny because not only are the LSU coaches coaching Ole Miss, the Cal head coach is coaching Oregon, and the Kentucky head coach is coaching Oregon too. And it was like yesterday, like, can we maybe not play games when there's a portal window open when we're with new teams? But that's
the national champion, but they get a couple extra days.
They get five if you make the championship.
Yeah,
sure. There'll be a lot of people left at that point after the portal's been closed.
Sure.
You got to be in there. You just got to be in there. You can still make decisions. You don't have to have your decision made. You
get 5 extra days for. Oh, does that mean everybody in the portal gets 5 extra days?
Those players on their team have 5 days to enter.
Yeah.
Got it.
And then it's a free for all for. So like of all the things that we are talking, and maybe maybe it doesn't happen. Maybe it doesn't. But let's say when Ole Miss either gets eliminated or wins a national championship, there's going to be some players from Ole Miss. I don't know who. I don't know how many. I don't know if it's going to be stars. I don't know if it's going to be guys you've never heard of. There's going to be guys from that roster that want to come be with either their old head coach or their old position coach.
You got to think somebody. Like I think them beating Georgia threw a wrench in everything, and it's going to be a lot less.
I agree with that.
And I also think Ole Miss is doing everything they can
for sure
to screw with Lane. Right,
they are calling
literally everything. I mean, they're being petty, and we're here for pettiness always, especially in sports. It's great. Pettiness is fantastic. Sports is reality television, and we're here for the drama. We got it. So it's fun when people are petty. I think they're going to do everything. I think they'll overpay to take LSU players, and I think they'll overpay to not let their players go to LSU.
Yeah,
I just think that's going to happen. I think they got pissed off enough boosters that'll say, nah, I'll pay whatever it takes to screw over Lane.
Yeah.
I really do. I feel that.
I think you're right.
So my question is, I got a question. Well, I'm going to start with this question. If Ole Miss wins a national championship,
okay,
does that, and you can't give me an incomplete on this. You can't give me, I'm not going to give it a grade. I'm not going to answer. You got to answer. Does Lane Kiffin look better or worse if Ole Miss wins the national championship?
I mean, I don't know.
Because obviously it's his team.
Yeah, like I don't know why he would look. I don't know why it would make him look worse. I think it would make Pete Golden look great, for Pete handling that situation. And I'm not even going to act like I don't like Pete. I like Pete a lot. I've known Pete for a long time. I think he's doing a hell of a job.
Yeah.
Considering the circumstances, the way he's been able to balance everything, I don't think it's going to make Lane Kiffin look worse. I mean, it's a team that was built like with his vision in place. And the guy's going to be calling your plays. Charlie Weiss Jr. is still a massive part of why they would win a national championship.
I agree with you. I think like the national outlook on it would be, well, they did it without him, right? They don't need him, blah, blah, blah. I think that'd be the narrative painted, and certainly narrative painted by Ole Miss and other coaches that recruiting against LSU, right? That would be the narrative. But I agree with you. It certainly wouldn't make him look worse. So, but it kind of drives me to the next thing. Is like if Ole Miss is doing everything they can, right, to mess with Lane, is there a scenario in which if Ole Miss wins today, Lane makes those coaches come to LSU?
I don't think Charlie Weiss Jr. is coming back until it's over.
Was he's forced?
I don't think he. Mm-hmm. I don't know what those conversations are like. We're not in those meetings, but it feels like he has made it abundantly clear. I am not coming back.
It's kind of fun to think about, though. Say, Ole Miss, you're trying to mess with me.
Yeah.
Guess what? I'm gonna snatch your coaches up.
Yeah. Before
the national championship game.
It's not even like in Kevin Smith's good coach. He's a hell of a player too. It's Charlie Weiss Jr. Like that's the one.
Yeah.
Because he's calling the plays.
Yeah, he's been calling the plays all year.
Yes. That's the one that
Lane's system
that matters. Yeah, Lane's system. Charlie Weiss Jr. calling him.
But
that's why LSU paid Charlie Weiss Jr. That's why they're paying him as much as they are. They understand that as well.
What was it? 2? What is it?
A lot.
It's a lot. Multi-million. It's a fun scenario to think about because, like, look, if anybody would do that, like, someone that doesn't like care what the outside world says, right? And I think it threw a wrench in it. And I know Lane's cheering on Ole Miss, but like, did he really think they would win? Did he really think they were going to beat Georgia? Now, does he really think they were going to make it to the game and it's going to drag on till late January?
I mean, it wasn't unspeakable that they would beat Georgia. I don't think they thought they would. It wasn't like a favorite to do it.
No.
But they had a double-digit lead against that team and to start the fourth quarter. So like in the regular season in Athens, so it wasn't like unimaginable that they couldn't get it done. But no, I mean, I don't think anybody did. I think they thought, okay, they play this game and the coaches would be back and they'd be here for the full portal cycle, and maybe you get a player or 3 or 5 or I don't know how many from Ole Miss. It is certainly like it hit reset.
Yeah.
It changed the math on them.
Is it unthinkable, though, to say if they win tonight that those coaches wouldn't be there for the national championship? Didn't the AD say after the last game that they're taking it week by week?
He did, and there's going to be 2 that aren't there.
Mm-hmm.
Tight ends coach and receivers coach. They're in Baton Rouge. I mean, maybe Kevin Smith's not there. Charlie Weiss Jr. is going to be there. I mean, he's made it clear. Lane's made it clear. Pete's made it clear. He's going to be there.
I would hope so.
And I don't know how much that's affected anything, because he's also been back in Baton Rouge and been a part of some of these visits for these quarterbacks.
I mean, I would certainly hope so. And I know what most people would do in that situation. Yeah, absolutely. But the fact that, kind of got to think about it, it's kind of funny.
Let's talk about the game when we come back. It is Ole Miss Miami. Miami is a favorite in this contest. Miami is a 10 seed, but they are not playing like a 10 seed. They just took down number 2. They went on the road, took down Texas A&M as well. Very impressive win. Miami is certainly thriving. We'll talk about the Fiesta Bowl when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. Always remember, if you have an emergency, 24/7, 365 weekend, game day, holiday, doesn't matter. And take down this number. It is a new number, 225-500-0774. Again, 225-500-0774. And it's not only in emergencies, but they're always going to be there for you in case it is an emergency. But if you're looking to remodel at your home, at your business, they can get that done as well. Something big, something small, something in between. They have got you covered. If you want to go tankless today, never run out of hot water again. You get home late, you got to do the dishes, the laundry, you still got to shower. You can do all of it at the same time, because if you go tankless, you never run out. You can get that done with Central Plumbing.
Right, Central Plumbing, centralplumbing.org. And I can tell you from experience, whether it's a commercial job, whether it's a residential job, they are the best in the business. Been doing it a long, long time right there, centralplumbing.org. If you got a project, make sure you give them a call or go see them, centralplumbing.org.
Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades. But our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
Investing in a new roof doesn't have to be overwhelming. At Pelican Roofing, we offer 0 interest for 21 months because everyone deserves a safe, secure home. Trusted, local, affordable. Pelican Roofing, making quality roofing affordable for South Louisiana families.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane. It truly is the fuel for our future.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.
Our work is leading the way in sepsis treatment, saving countless lives.
We're unlocking the mind with music in exciting new ways.
Our Lady of the Lake Health and LSU are improving the health of our state.
That's the impact of champions.
Imagine the impact we'll have on the future. Together, we roar.
After a decade of working in private duty nursing, I know how hard it can be to find compassionate care for the ones that you love the most. So I started Decision Critical, a premier concierge nursing agency, so we can take care of you wherever you are. Our highly skilled nurses provide exceptional care from the comfort of your own home with personalized packages for short-term, long-term, or even around-the-clock care. Visit us at decisioncriticalbr.com and give us a call today to get started.
Looking for the ultimate game day experience? Come to the Queen Casino in Baton Rouge. Wall-to-wall TVs mean you'll see every touchdown in HD. Place your bets and feel the thrill.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in OTB. I remind you about folks over at Russell Pool Company. RussellPools.com is the website. You want a dream pool? Call Russell. They're going to make sure that it gets built in your space every single time. And it's what your dream pool is. You're not just going to build a rectangle, kidney-shaped pool. Now, if you want one of those, if that's been your dream, they can certainly do it. But when you go to the homepage at RussellPools.com, I think you'll see that clearly that they got bigger dreams in their mind as well, because they can do whatever it is. Any kind of feature that you want, they can get it done. And if you don't know what your dream pool is, but you're in the process of building a pool or drawing up designs, maybe you take something from here, take something from there. Go check out their gallery of work on their homepage. Financing options right there on their homepage as well. Contact information, top right corner of the website. Let them build your dream pool in your space. Go to RussellPools.com, RussellPools.com. All right, we do have the Fiesta Bowl coming up tonight. Glendale, Arizona. Miami, one of the top 5 defenses in the country. Ole Miss, one of the top 5 offenses in the country. When you look at team stats, as far as total yards, Ole Miss is number 2, only behind North Texas. 496.2 yards per game. When you look at points allowed defensively, Miami only gives up 13.1 points per game. Sacks, Miami, number 1 in the country, 46 sacks. They can get after the quarterback, and they can get after the quarterback only rushing 4. They have elite edge rushers. Jason Taylor, Hall of Famer, gold jacket, Miami Dolphin, is the guy coaching them. So they got all the tricks of the trade there as well. That unit has been incredible. I think that could be a key to the game because you don't have to send extra guys to get pressure. Now, Trinidad Chambliss is a magician back there. We saw what he did against Georgia. Now, Georgia didn't have great discipline in their lanes. You bring a nickel blitz off the edge and you rush the wrong shoulder. Right, you got to go to the back shoulder, you go to the front shoulder, and then Trinidad Chambliss notices that, spins out, makes a play. Miami, that's the best thing that they do is get after the quarterback better than anybody in the country. This is going to be a very difficult challenge for Ole Miss. And then Miami, on the other side of it, can they score enough points if it does turn into a little bit of a shootout? Do they have what it takes? Can Carson Beck make enough plays? Because Miami in this playoff, they've played strong defense, strong running game, make enough plays by a quarterback when those plays present themselves.
Yeah, I think this is – I'm super intrigued. I can't wait to watch this game. I'm super intrigued to see the Ole Miss offense versus the Miami Hurricane defense because how dominant that defense has been. They dominated, flying around against A&M. Ohio State, dominant. Just a performance. They're talented. They play with high effort, like their hair's on fire. But the best way to beat that, I actually like the Ole Miss offense matchup on it, because when you play aggressive defenses like that, that's why this lane, of course, Charlie Weiss called offense, but this lane designed offense is so good against aggressive defenses. Because what do? Especially with quarterback like Trinidad Chambliss. They move the plane of the quarterback. They move the pocket around. They play left to right a lot. They hurry up. Like I loved the matchup of LSU's defense because how aggressive we were. I didn't realize how fast of a tempo that Ole Miss's offense ran. Mm. And the best way to nullify an aggressive defense that has high sacks is to go fast, because you can't be creative. You get the defense tired. You get defense that's tired. And then, of course, you don't just sit in the pocket. He moves left to right a lot. They change the pocket, not just like traditional sprint outs, but they pull guys and they get blockers out on the edge so he can throw it from not just a traditional pocket. So what they do on offense, for Ole Miss does on offense, I feel like it's going to give Miami's defense a lot of problems. They're not going to be used to that. I think I like the matchup. I think it's going to be a great match. Like, I could be completely wrong on this, but I think Ole Miss surprises people against this. I think they give Miami the most problems that they've had so far in the playoffs.
Styles make fights. Who's going to dictate it?
This Styles is so intriguing to me, because that is
complete opposite.
That is why this offense is great. That's why Lane Kiffin was so sought after, was because their offense, how they perform against good defenses, and the style of which they play in, the speed is just hard to practice against and hard to prepare for, and hard to get your body right for that.
All right, we'll take a break. More OTB coming back your way. We got Munchies and everything in hour number 3.
Off the bench.
All right, go to rouses.com. When you go to rouses.com, check out what location is nearest you. And if you're listening to us here in the Gulf South, chances are there's one right near you. And once you find out which location is near you, what do? Well, you find those weekly ads. We've always got incredible specials going on. And right now, I don't know if you've ever had their king cakes. They're incredible. And not just like one king cake. Every flavor of king cake that you can imagine, including the Dr. Pepper king cake. Man. If you're watching us on YouTube, you see that right there on the homepage. But if you're going to just grab, a dinner for the family, it's incredibly easy. They've got it already set aside for you, the sides, everything in their own container. Go find that location nearest you at rouses.com.
Yeah, how about the hours, too? The hours, they're open early. They stay open late. So whenever you need something, an emergency pops up, and you got to I forgot this ingredient, make sure that you know where your local Rouses is. Go check out Rouses Market.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas. You can count on efficient and affordable natural gas to keep you comfortable and reduce your environmental impact to help protect our planet. Together, we're fueling our energy future. Atmos Energy.
At Auctioner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Auctioner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one. You. Auctioner Andrews Institute. Long live you.
ED, low T, or simply seeking to optimize your health and performance? Goodwood Men's Sexual Wellness offers a range of discreet services to address your specific needs. We empower men to reclaim their health and confidence. Visit yourgoodwood.com.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. We are honored and humbled to receive from our clients in Google, based on 5-star client reviews, the designation of our law firm is highly recommended. Whether you hire us at all, please give us a call, 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith. Injuries happen when you least expect them to, making your life more complicated. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we know this, and we strive to help each of our clients during these times. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgout.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
Flight by Yingling is raising the bar by crafting the next generation of light beer. With only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories, this is premium refreshment 6 generations in the making. Flight by Yingling. Raise the bar.
With Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio. It's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB. All right, we talked about the Fiesta Bowl there at the end of the last segment. What about the Peach Bowl, Indiana and Oregon? How are we feeling about the Hoosiers going against the Ducks for the second time? We saw this game in Eugene, Oregon. Indiana able to pull away late in that contest and win by double digits. Very impressive. That was kind of like the win that Indiana wasn't just a flash.
Yeah, they're for real a little bit. They went there and did it, right? Indiana's best team in the country.
I think so, too.
Now, like you said earlier, the best team doesn't always win, so that's why you start the game 0-0. Oregon's really good, playing really well. Had a fantastic game against Texas Tech, but look, Indiana, they're gonna have to go lose it. I feel like I think that's how good that team is.
Yep.
How well they're playing. They got the Heisman winner. They got the best head coach, which is saying something because down the other side's pretty damn good as well.
Yeah.
It's theirs to lose, certainly. I don't think Oregon's just going to go out there and big dog them and beat them. I think Indiana would have to give them some – they would have to do things that they haven't done all season, which is go out there and turn the ball over and bad situations, have some special teams mistakes, things like that. Oregon's going to have to flip the field on them, have a bunch of hidden yardage, win the turnover battle, certainly. Have some sort of game-changing play on defense or special teams to have a chance at winning the game. But I think the game's played straight up. If you're looking at even turnovers, even time of possession, all that stuff, Indiana wins the game.
Yeah, it's hard to deny what Indiana is right now. Tete, Alondra, do y'all have a feel on this game? Obviously, we've seen this game before like we laid out there, but the second game's always going to play out differently than the first. How can you change those things that went wrong for you? How can you capitalize on those things that went right for you? I love when teams have to play each other for a second time because I think that's when coaching really matters. How do we see it going?
Indiana is just the juggernaut this year. However, if Oregon's defense plays like they have the last couple games, they can shut anybody down. Problem is, Indiana's defense is so good. Their secondary, Amari Farrell and D'Angelo Pons. I mean, D'Angelo Pons only about 5'10". There ain't much to him, but he shuts people down. Dante Moore was really, really good against Texas Tech when he had time to throw. When he had time to throw, he was able to pick apart that secondary. I think the Indiana secondary is a lot better. I love Dante Moore. I've liked him more and more as the years have gone along. I just think top to bottom defensively, Indiana's just going to be too tough, and we know what Fernando Mendoza is. Like, I think it's a close game. I think Oregon will hang in there. I think Dan Lanning's a really good football coach. I just think Indiana wins this game.
I agree with Matt, where it's like Indiana has to go lose the game, but you're right about facing a team twice. It happened with Ole Miss and Georgia, but Oregon does have Jordan Davison. He's not going to be in the game.
Yeah,
So-
clavicle injury in the lead up to the game.
So they don't have one of their running backs. But I said it before that I didn't really watch a lot of Oregon in the regular season, but whenever I was watching them against JMU and Texas Tech, I was very impressed by them and their offense, especially their offense. But Indiana just seems we never had like a definitive person. The entire time we would ask, like, who's the one person or who's the one team that is a juggernaut or stands out, and we were always like, I don't really know, like everybody. But right now, I think it's pretty clear that it's Indiana.
I would agree with that.
They're there the whole time.
And so many people
What were y'all
all year
laughing at?
long have said,
His phone was. You didn't hear it. He's over there scrolling videos, and
Why are you scrolling while I'm talking?
well, to be fair to you, it was while we were all talking.
Wow.
And I think he
That's
scrolled to a
crazy.
video that had sound.
Oh, nice job, Matt. No, so many people all year long
We're
are
so
like,
important.
oh, Cignetti's doing this without any talent or whatever. Like, Cignetti's a great coach. There are 3 receivers. Omar Cooper, who I think is a first-round talent, Elijah Surratt, and then Charlie Becker, Charlie B. from Nashville, Tennessee. If you've ever heard Gus Johnson say anything in his life, you've probably heard him say that.
He's screaming.
Jesus. Insufferable. Those 3 guys, I mean, that's as talented of a trio of receivers as there's left in the playoffs. And there's talented receivers out there. Like, Ole Miss has talented receivers. Malachi Toney's great. Oregon's got receivers, but I'm taking those 3 guys over anybody. Like, I know I was talking about their defense a second ago, but the way those guys have stepped up, made big catches and big moments, they're just so complete right now.
To Alonja's point, Davison is out for this game. He does have a clavicle injury. You're not playing if you have that at running back. You can be as tough as you want. That's just one you can't play. You can play with an ankle. You can play with a knee. You can play with a wrist. You can't.
I mean,
pretty
you
much
kind of need your clavicle.
Pretty much holds that shoulder up.
Yeah, you got to be able
Just
to
hold
have
the ball with the
one
other
of those.
arm.
You're probably going to get a hit on that shoulder.
That's true.
So, and I know they have other running backs. Whittington certainly is going to be the lead back in this game. But last time they played, and again, it was Indiana 30-20 on the road in Eugene, Oregon ran the ball 30 times for 81 yards. The leading rusher that day, Davison, who's going to be out for this, he had 8 carries for 59 yards, 7.4 yards per carry. He was the only one that really had success running the football. And he's going to be out for this game.
Mm-hmm.
So that is an injury to pay attention to because it's very difficult to run the ball against Indiana. And the one guy you had that had some success with 7.4 yards per carry, certainly had the longest run in that game at 26 yards, is going to be out. Oregon offensively is going to have to find a way. And look, they've got guys. Dante Moore's a good quarterback. But
yeah, he's super impressive.
can they score enough on Indiana? It's going to be the question.
Yeah,
We were talking about, like, when Texas Tech pulled back the pass rush, to Jake's point, part of that was the running game, right? Like, it kept them guessing. That's when Dante Moore made throws. Without that running game, I kind of feel like Indiana's just going to try to tee off on it.
Yeah, and I think it's like recency bias from last game. When you look at Oregon, yeah, they shut out Texas Tech, but like, was that real? It was a combination of things. I think Texas Tech's offense just played really poorly.
I'd never
bad
seen
game
them play
plan.
that.
It just played
terrible.
bad. Like,
yeah.
it didn't even. You don't even look good when you're doing. Like, it
Yeah.
was just bad. Like, I get it. And Oregon's defense benefited from that and teed off on it and executed well. They did what you're supposed to do for a good team. You take advantage of somebody else making mistakes, and they just made a full game of mistakes. They just didn't play very well. But don't forget about the game before that with James Madison. It's not like they were out of it like super early in the game. They scored 34 points. I know a lot of that came in the fourth quarter. I get that, but like, let's not act like Oregon's been this super juggernaut on defense all season long just because on one game against a really bad showing from a Texas Tech.
Yeah, it was weird. I said it whenever we came back from the break that I'd never seen Tech's offense look that terrible the entire season.
Yeah.
Now you know that You're like, oh, they spent all that money on D-line. Maybe they should have spent it in other places. Their D-line was incredible. But, again, when they couldn't get to him, Dante Moore picked apart their secondary. Their secondary did not hold up in that game.
And we talked about Oregon, like, letting JMU score a little bit or, like, get down the field a little.
I mean, JMU had success even early in the game.
Yeah.
They just couldn't turn those field goals into touchdowns.
Wayne Knight ran the ball well on him. That was JMU's running back. He hit a good game against them, like Jake said, from the start.
What do we think the TV execs are wanting? What matchup do they want? Which one would be best for them?
Oregon, Miami.
Yeah. Oregon.
You think so?
Oregon, I was going to say Ole Miss.
Ole Miss in there for sure.
Yeah. But Oregon, they definitely want Oregon in there. But I think Ole Miss
TV
because
money
of the
or stadium
SEC.
money?
I think
just viewership.
I think Indiana, Ole Miss.
I think stadium. Anybody's like.
Well, Miami doesn't have fans, so
yeah,
stadium.
but it's in Miami.
True.
Oregon's just such a big brand.
Indiana's got a huge alumni base.
They do.
I think the
Oregon's got Nike. Miami, they consider a traditional blue blood. I just think that execs would like that. Maybe not. I mean,
I think the Signetti sound bites getting questions about Lane Kiffin.
I think Indiana Ole Miss actually would be.
Indiana Ole Miss, I think, is good. But you're right. I mean, Oregon's got a huge base, and it's something they've never won. So I get all that.
Which is crazy that they've never won it. I mean, they've been so close. They've been a bridesmaid for sure.
Yeah.
But you start thinking about all the players that have played at Oregon, Hall of Famers, legends,
Heisman winners in college. I mean, they've never.
You go all the way back. I mean, Dan Fouts. You can go back a long way with Oregon.
But for whatever reason, right now, certainly Ole Miss sells because they're, people.
They're a hot topic.
No, they're a hot topic, and I think Signetti sells, baby. I think Sig sells.
Sig sell.
Now, granted, Miami doesn't have the best fans, but they do have
Michael Irvin,
the best fan.
Yeah.
In Michael Irvin.
Yes.
Can't wait to see that guy tonight.
God, he is
belt to ass.
I want them to win. That's not the only reason I want them to win, but I want them to win to see his post-game celebration.
I don't know.
Jacked.
Like, just for
Michael
his health, I don't know if I want them to win.
I know.
What do you mean?
His heart's gonna give out.
What do you mean? What's wrong
That
with his
heart's
heart?
already, that heart has stood.
He looks like he's in shape, though. What do you
Stood
mean?
tall many times.
Looks like he's in shape.
Yeah, he put up his shirt. He had the six-pack. What do you mean his health?
Certainly, yeah.
He's in shape.
Hard to put on weight.
What, when he's running around and
Why
stuff?
does he sweat so much?
It's hot in Miami.
Why is he on all fours, barking like a dog?
Hey, all of those Miami guys, though, man, that when they pan the sidelines, it is pretty impressive.
Oh, it's great.
All the guys.
That's great. No, I love it. I'm
there.
not, what? Hey, teach your own.
And we caught up with one of Mario Cristobal's former teammates at Miami on off campus, and like it was like you could tell like how much it meant to him that he could finally be like, Miami's back.
Yeah.
Thank God. They were finally back, because like he played on national championship teams just like Mario Cristobal did at Miami. So it'd be a cool story. Certainly Miami would be a cool story to be able to have Mario Cristobal lead his program where he played, where he won national championships, to an opportunity.
The Fighting Mouth Breathers.
That's just one. Carson Beck. All right, we'll take a break, and when we come back, it is time for a little Munchies. Chef Michael Johnson joins us, as he does every single week. Get those questions inside the Bayou 4 chat. We'll answer as many as we can when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to GetGordon.com. Get Gordon and get it done. Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. If you're in the state of Louisiana, we always encourage you. So many different ways to get in contact with the G team. You can go to the website, again, getgordon.com. You can have a chat right there on the homepage. You can check out what they've already done in the courtroom, past client results, what they can do for you in the courtroom. That's one way. The other way, no matter where you're at in Louisiana, from Shreveport to Monroe, Alexandria to Houma to Lafayette, Lafayette to Baton Rouge, and everywhere in between, DeRidder, Minden, you name it, the G team can help you out. Just put your area code followed by 888-8888. Get Gordon and get it done.
That's right, Gordon McKernan Injury Attorneys. We all know the name. We hear it. We see the billboards. We see the ads. We see the work that he does in the community with the G team over there at LSU. But at the heart of it, he's here to fight for you. If you've been injured, give them a call. Let them fight for you. GetGordon.com.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts. Call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
I'm lawyer Collins Locke Meredith. Among the most important factors to consider when you're hiring an injury attorney is trust. You trust your attorney will put your interest first, treat you with respect, fairness, and honesty. You trust them to be there for you when you need them. At Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, thousands of clients have trusted us to represent them, and for good reasons. Please visit us at LockeMeredith.com to learn more, and whether you hire us at all, give us a call at 272-5555. You have nothing to lose.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. And when you're cooking with clean, affordable propane, you're cooking with gas. In the wintertime, nothing heats a home like Louisiana propane. And when you need hot water, propane's got you covered. Oh, and you won't regret that propane generator when the power goes out. I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and to find more information and to find a propane dealer near you, visit louisianapropane.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs, set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free, confidential help now.
Most roofers just replace your shingles. At Pelican, we diagnose your roof, digging deep down to find the root cause of your roof symptoms. Now cough for me? Good. We don't ignore your roof's issues, we address them. Let's just take care of this right here. Helping your roof to become the best version of itself. Interesting that you would say that. How does that make you feel?
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
T-shirt to bed, the short skirts in the olden time, some daisies wrapped around her head. And you could find my woman dancing in bare feet on the couch in a barroom dress. And I love how my baby looks at me with her arms draped around my neck. I said, oh, honey, just like that, I'll give you my love and you give it.
All right, welcome back in OTB. Before we get to our guy, Chef Michael Johnson, I want to remind you about our friends over at K2Z. K2Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. KTOZBlinds.com is the website. Interior, outdoor living. They can do it both. Brandon Barton and the team been doing this since 2004. They can come in and they're going to check your space out, learn your space, change your space in a matter of minutes. That's just who they are. That's just how they handle their business. You can check out their service area, which we always encourage you. If you're listening to us in Louisiana, just reach out to them. Chances are they're going to be able to help you, not just in the 225-337-985. We know that they're going to be able to help you there, but, I mean, they've helped my dad up in Shreveport. They've helped our listeners up in Alexandria. They can help you as well. K2Z Blinds, KTOZBlinds.com. All right, let's get to our guy, a little Chef Michael Johnson with your Munchies.
Get ready to tantalize your taste buds and leave this segment hungry. This is Munchies with Executive Chef Michael Johnson. Let's eat.
Chef, how we doing? How are the holidays, brother? Glad to have you back on.
Great. It's good to be back, buddy.
How did we spend the holidays? Did we get a chance to relax, get away a little bit?
Yeah, I worked the bowl game over the Christmas
That's
holiday.
right. Yeah,
so,
saw you there, yeah.
When I got back, I actually went fishing with my brother. We went bow fishing.
You
on
went
New Year's
fishing?
Eve.
No.
bow
fishing.
It's weird. I got to watch fireworks from a boat. Like we were in the marsh in Grand Isle and watched the fireworks come off the beaches. It was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Did you say you were bow fishing?
Bow fishing, yeah.
Oh God, it's so fun.
Yeah.
Is that your favorite, Chef?
Well, it's my favorite when I can't do anything else. Yeah. The current type of fishing is my favorite type of fishing is the one that I'm doing right. Yeah.
I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Well, Chef, before we get into this, I have to tell everybody and send you a big thank you for helping me out on Christmas Eve, making my my ribeye roast. It's my kind of tradition. I do it on Christmas Eve, and you'd been talking for a couple of weeks about your technique for it. So I didn't know if you were going to respond on the holiday like that, but I texted you, and guess what I got? I got a call back, and it walked me through the whole process, and we knocked it out of the park, Chef. We killed it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Actually, I made one myself on New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and I'm happy it worked out for you, and I'm happy that I got to experience it myself again because it's been a while. So yeah.
Let me tell you, the toasted black peppercorns. My God.
Yeah.
You said it'd make a difference. I didn't really realize it, but it sure did.
It does.
Man.
Yeah, that floral scent, man, it's just wonderful, right? Yeah.
So I've started doing that at the house now. Like the pepper that I want to use at our house now, just like from the daily, is like toast it and then grind it ourselves and just a little pinch of it. It's
You think you're like special now?
I'm
don't
bougie
you?
now. My black pepper's fancy.
Yeah. I don't buy, sometimes I'll buy like what they call 18 mesh or butcher grind or something like that if I'm feeling lazy, but I almost exclusively buy whole black peppercorns and then crush, like toast and crush, or do, like take them from there myself. One, because they last longer in that form, rather than, because once you crush or crack the peppercorn, it exposes it to oxygen and it'll start staling, and you got 3 months before they go bad. Or Lord knows there's black pepper in my cabinet that's older than that, but I prefer to use that whole black peppercorns, and that toasting it's just next level.
Chef, in the Bayou 4 chat, we're getting a lot of questions kind of in the same vein there. They kind of want to know, what's the new coaching staff's jam? Kind of what are they enjoying? Because I don't believe any of them are from Louisiana. Now you got some from the South, but none of them from Louisiana. Have you introduced them to any Cajun food?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've been eating here for quite some time, and as we get new faces trickle in, it seems like everybody's being the food is being very well received. It's a good bunch of guys, man, all down to earth, and there are some. There's guys from all over the place, and I'm somebody being from Missouri originally, I feel like I'm a Louisianan, but
right,
I like knowing origins, where they're from, where they grew up, what their childhood was like. It helps you kind of understand the human being a little bit. We have people from all over the place, and really good crew, really down to earth. Like them a lot. Looking forward to working with them.
Chef, have you started to get a feel for Lane Kiffin's taste buds? Are you getting a feel for? I'm sure every coach has his things that he likes, doesn't like. Is you starting to get a feel for the head man over there? His palate.
We feed him 3 times a day, every day, brother. He's a foodie, and he eats very clean, and he's appreciative of what we feed him, and he eats really clean, brother. I would almost. When I was fasting in December, I fasted in December, and I killed heavy fats, dairy, stuff like that, and he eats kind of similar to that. He eats a lot of salmon, lots of tasty salads and stuff. He's methodical in the morning about what he eats in the morning, and he eats very healthy.
You fully get behind that. Like hearing that. Hashtag Munchies. What is one cooking tip everyone that cooks should know?
Oh, man. Let the food cook itself and be patient with it, right? I don't know at what point, you watch Chopped and you watch all these TV shows, they're trying to force something into a time frame that I don't think that forcing food is the way that you should cook food. I don't think that screaming fast is ever the best way to cook a piece of food. I think that, Like every piece of food has a time frame that it wants to cook in, and it's kind of like I told Matt, not to be a smartass, but, the loin is done when it's done. There's no, like you got
ain't no time on it.
Yeah, right. You got short, fat cows and you got long, skinny cows, right? And so if the loin is thin, it's going to have a quicker cooking time, and so you just have to be patient with it. I see a lot of people going in, even burgers. Like turning the burger 20 times. Like you don't have to turn a burger 20 times. Let it cook for 2 minutes. Turn it over, let it cook for 2 minutes. Just be patient with it. And,
right.
You got to let the food cook. And be patient with it. I think that's one of the most important things. And if you screw up, that's how you learn. Try again.
So, Chef, we are entering kind of of course, we're deep into the college football playoffs, but of course we're entering into the NFL playoffs, which is going to be capped off, of course, by the Super Bowl parties. People like to gather. People like to enjoy it with friends, families, get together. So, if you, Chef, are being tasked with bringing a dip,
a dip. I like it.
What's your best dip that you're going to bring? Like, all right, I got this dip. It's going to knock it out of the park. This is what I'm bringing.
Yep, spinach and artichoke. It's mean, spinach and artichoke, and it's kind of funny because I'm so critical of people of using cream cheese for everything. Like cream cheese stuff this, cream cheese stuff that, and it works because it tastes good. But I really love a little cream cheese in my spinach and artichoke dip. It kind of and lemon juice, and I make my bechamel from scratch. And I don't know, it's got to have like big chunks of artichokes in it, and I buy the whole hearts instead of the pieces with leaves because I'm bougie that way. And I'll even soak my hearts because the can leaves the heart a little bit acidic almost, like it's got a mild acidity to it. And so I'll soak them in with a little touch of baking soda and water and try to balance that acidity out with some alkalinity to try to neutralize them so they're just artichoke hearts instead of artichoke hearts and mild vinegar. And so I don't know, there's a whole process to it, right? And sweet onions, I like to use sweet onions and saute my sweet onions down, and a little pinch of nutmeg and the bechamel, I'm salad.
You're ready for a dip.
Right?
Yeah. So, Chef, you're going to spend a lot of time on this dip, and you're going to put your heart and soul into it. Are you trusting just like your standard cracker? Or are you trusting like a standard corn chip? Like, what are we going
No,
with?
I really love pita chips, man, because they're sturdy, like they can hold a lot of dip. And let this be known, I'm one of those dirty guys. Like I'll bring half of my dip that I made because I'm leaving the other half at the house.
Love y'all, but not that much.
Yeah, right.
Y'all are okay at best, but not that good. Chef, I like this question. Hashtag Munchies. Is there a dish that you find yourself eating on repeat?
Oh man, that's a tough one. I mean, there's I love steelhead trout, and I eat it.
Oh my gosh, why would you even say that? Why, Chef? Why would you even bring that up, knowing that you came in here one day and prepared that for us? It might be the best thing I've ever had. Yeah, you're gonna bring that up.
It's definitely one of my favorites, man. Fresh fish is something that I absolutely love. It's taking it out of the water, getting it as fresh as you can, and cooking it and enjoying it. Maybe putting a little sauce on it, but steelhead trout I have a real soft spot for, man. They're a finicky creature to catch, and I kind of, like being a fisherman, there's this connection between actually catching the fish and enjoying the fish, and a steelhead trout caught wild is a finicky creature and will frustrate the hell out of you, man. I mean, they are tough to catch in the wild. So somebody that's really good at catching steelhead trout, there's a talent there, and so anytime I get a side of steelhead trout, I'm paying homage to the man who caught it, right? And so I got to enjoy it with him. And I don't know, it's definitely one of my favorite dishes for sure.
Yeah, food with a little story behind it. It's always a little bit tastier.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, Chef, I got a question for you. When you're cooking a steak,
okay,
what is your preferred method? Now, they're both great, so like you're choosing between great things, right? But
yeah,
what is the best? Cooking it on cast iron and an oven, or cooking it over charcoal?
Well, I think it's, you know, like a lot of people don't have cast iron, right? And I do love cooking, searing in cast iron and then throwing it on a grill. I'm not too much of a fan on cooking on gas just because I do it every day. What I really love to do, brother, is set a fire at, I go up to Manny at my buddy's house and we'll put a campfire out and soak some wood and cook out over an open flame. And I think as a chef, that's probably the most like primal way and the proudest way to cook a steak. You know, like it takes time and patience and understanding of the coal, you know, like the heat energy that's coming from below. You got to pay attention to what you're doing. I like being that invested into it, but you know, like not everybody's a maniac the way that I am. Right? Like if you're just trying to throw one in the grill at home, you know, I think the best way is what you're most comfortable with, right? Like until you have learned a different way, and cast iron's really great for that. You know, putting it over a medium heat, searing it, and being patient with it. I'll sear it and throw it in the oven and bake it for a little while if I'm in a real rush. Just throw the cast iron pan in with it. But I think it's kind of household to household, you know, like what kind of equipment you have, you know, that, and how comfortable you are with it, man. You know, if I go to your house and you're comfortable doing it your way, I'm going to let you do it your way. I'm not going to tell you how to do it my way. Cause you know, like I want the best product for you. And you know what I mean? And as a chef, I've cooked in 1,000 different homes, and, you know, you have to be prepared to acclimate to your surroundings. Right. And so, if you have an electric stove, you know, I prefer having a cast iron pan. But if you have a barbecue pit outside with charcoal, well, let's fire it up, you know.
All right, there he is, our guy, Chef Michael Johnson, executive chef there for LSU Athletics. Chef, we appreciate it every single week. And, you know, if you ever have steelhead trout there at the facility, you give us a heads up and we'll be there.
You know, I was just thinking, I need to, you guys, well, we keep talking about you guys coming over here, and that we need to make that happen. I think it's time for me to come back over there, man. It's been a while.
Absolutely. I think you're exactly right. I don't want to force you over here, but if you're putting it out there, we'll reel you in for sure.
It's been a while, man. I think we need to make that happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Alondra, Tate, have y'all been here when Chef has been in studio cooking?
No.
I smelled it down the hallway. I wasn't on the show yet.
No, but I want to go to the facility.
Yeah, I've made some friends over there for sure.
Yeah. All right, Chef. All right. Well, hey, you know what? We could even, go see you. You can come see us. We'll just double dip.
We'll make it happen.
All right, sounds good. Chef Michael Johnson, good enough to join us every single week here on OTB. All right, we'll take a break. So got more segments coming your way. We're on time. Look at us. Who is this? Whoa. We don't know. More OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to gcopnet.com. That is the website for Gulf Coast office products. The Baton Rouge Business Report list just came out for 2025. And Matthew, do you know who number one is on office equipment and supply?
Not off the top of my head. I can make an educated guess, though.
Okay.
Is it Gulf Coast?
Office products.
Boom.
You got it.
And it's not particularly close.
It's not really even close. They should be in their own category, their own tier. They're S tier when it comes to office equipment. Go to the website, gcopnet.com, and you'll see all the contact information. You'll see what they can do for your business, gcopnet.com.
That's right, gcopnet.com, Gulf Coast office products. If you work in an office, if you run an office, no matter if it's a one-person office, I like to call it a little Cajun basement right over your garage at home, or you work in a university, it doesn't matter. The paper trail is a paper trail, and you cannot afford downtime. They have an award-winning servicing that can help you out. gcopnet.com.
I'm Lawyer Locke Meredith. If you're battling an insurance company because of a wreck not your fault and they're not calling you back or being fair, whether you hire us at all, give us a call, 272-5555, or email Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates. You have nothing to lose.
Hello, I'm Collins Meredith. If you've been injured on the job, you'll likely have a workers' compensation claim, but you may also have a tort claim, which opens up significant recovery rights not normally available for a work injury. If this is you, call us or come see us at Locke Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates.
Looking for cleaner energy? Propane is energy for everyone. Propane water heaters are very cost efficient, and the savings are even greater with a tankless propane water heater. We all know that Louisiana propane is a safe and environmentally friendly fuel. So why not go green while you save some green? I'm Miss Louisiana, Gabrielle McLeod, and for more information, visit louisianapropane.com.
South Louisiana, it's turnaround season, and River Parish Contractors is calling in the best of the best. We're hiring pipe fitters, iron workers, boiler makers, combo and structural welders, rig welders, carpenters, crane operators, dirt operators, and more. If you're ready to work, ready to earn, and ready to build something that lasts, call Big Jake at 318-547-1000 or go to rpcontractors.com. River Parish Contractors. Let's get building.
This new year, Hood Dental wants you smiling bigger and healthier than ever. New patients can get a healthy gums cleaning for just $89, plus a free exam and full mouth x-rays, a $376 value. With over 3,000 5-star Google reviews, 5 local locations, and easy online scheduling with same-day care, Hood Dental makes it simple to get started. And for January only, save 15% up to $150 on restorative treatment. Schedule today at hooddentalcare.com.
These ice cubes could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they cradle and cool the crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Nicely done, ice cubes.
Transform your living space with Lacoste & Young Remodeling and take your home from outdated to outstanding. Redefine your kitchen for the ultimate culinary experience or elevate your daily routine with a spa-worthy bathroom retreat. Our skilled team brings 3D modeling to life to ensure your vision becomes a reality. We believe luxury should be accessible and offer tailored solutions to fit your budget without compromising quality. So contact us today for a free estimate. Lacoste & Young Remodeling, providing perfect solutions for your dream home.
When it comes to choosing energy for your family and your home, make the smart choice with natural gas.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. OTB live from the Raising Cane studio. Always want to remind you about our friends over at Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. GoTommys.com, G-E-A-U-X, Tommys with a Y.com. You'll clearly see the difference. When you go work with Tommy and the team, just know they're going to come out, check out your space. Any custom job that you have in mind, they can certainly get that done. You can check out a gallery of work that they've already done here in the area, testimonials of past clients as well. You also can check out the banners year after year after year. They're on a Michael Jordan-like run. All they do is hang banners there, including Best Windows in Baton Rouge and the Advocate this year. That goes out to Tommy's Windows, Doors, and Siding. So again, go to their website today. That is GoTommys.com, G-E-A-U-X, Tommys with a Y.com.
You okay? I'm a little dizzy from headbanging.
Yeah, you got to be careful.
Age.
You're 40 and probably got a little CTE.
The old endocrine system.
I don't know, man. You didn't take too many hits. Like, I don't remember you taking like big shots. You're pretty smart about getting the ball, and you had awesome protection, obviously, in college.
Well, I ran it over 100 times. I don't know.
That's true, too.
I was just so strong, people just bounce off me a lot.
Well, when you got a foundation like your ankles give you, it makes a lot of sense.
You take advantage of your advantages.
Yeah.
And they're strong ankles. And there's a really good comment in the talking in the Bayou Ford chat here, talking about like when you talk to somebody, and you saying hi to somebody,
right?
Like guys love like an elite thing to call somebody's big dog. Like guys
What
love
up,
being
big
called
dog?
big dog. Right? It is. It's
Big
absolutely
dog?
elite. Like you can't go wrong with that. I know we've talked about like the buddy and the friends or the guys,
Yeah,
but
we've
like
had this great conversation before.
yeah, but big dog. I don't know if we brought up Big Dog.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which one I say. It really doesn't. Like going back on it, I'm like, is that the right one? I fall into the brother a lot.
Yeah, brother's good.
What up, brother? Say, brother.
Yeah, hey, brother.
I fall. I mean, I am a big brother guy. No doubt, brother.
Yeah, I've been. I think 2025. I started using brother a lot more.
Yeah,
Before that,
probably for me,
I use bro a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a bro guy.
I'm not a bro guy.
But Big Dog
Big
is
Dog's solid.
Big Dog's solid.
What up, Big Dog? I think I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna be a Big Dog guy.
Mm-hmm.
Taylor, you feel like you have a unique one. What's yours? And don't lie to us.
I don't.
Everybody's got one. Taylor.
Hello. Taylor Sharp here.
Hi, Taylor Sharp here. Some know me as Tay-Tay.
Father of Razor. Razor's dad.
Unfortunately, I do the Bud a lot.
Yeah, Bud.
Ooh, I don't like Bud.
I say, what's up, Bud?
Hey, Bud.
Hey, Bud.
I don't. That's
hello,
just
buddy.
thinking about it in my head. That's probably the one I go to the most.
Cigarettes and swear words.
I think that's probably the one people use the most.
I hate it.
Bud.
I hate Bud.
I don't like it that much either. I find myself using it.
Yeah.
Nothing beats easy money, though.
I know my dad's so elite with easy money.
We were talking about something before the show this morning that you said we were going to talk about, but I don't remember what it was.
So, we do that a lot.
I know. We have electric conversations before off air.
We waste a lot
air,
of content off air.
Yeah, we really do.
We did. We talked a lot about Lane, but like off air as well.
Oh, it was it was last night. It was you in the chat. We wanted to talk about
no, it was something this morning.
Yesterday you wanted to talk about Jared Allen actually getting 23 sacks and he never didn't count it.
Yeah.
That was last night. Yeah, I don't remember what this morning
That
was.
feels like
but-
tomorrow y'all can go deep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
deep on that.
We'll talk about Jared Allen tomorrow.
He was such a baller.
Till the end too. I mean, he never really.
I told y'all about the story. We played them in the preseason, and they were playing their starters for 3 quarters, and we started out with the bomb squad. Oh my god, we got an Uber driver out there trying to block Allen on the edge from the very beginning of the game. Me and Charlie Whitehurst, the only poor whats that had to play in that game, because like I was playing running back, I was a fullback, but like in that game, hey, you're gonna play some running back.
Mm-hmm. Think about that. So we used to play them, obviously twice a year, and that was like in his prime. So
Minnesota and Chicago.
I got like front row seats to at the same time prime Jared Allen and prime Adrian Peterson twice a year at the same time, which was
sounds fun.
Pretty fun to watch.
Yeah.
They were good. And so we need to show that video. It kind of went viral yesterday about Jared Allen talking about his career, who had 23 sacks, but the 23rd one got taken away on a Wednesday after the game. And it was his 23rd one. It was on Aaron Rodgers. And it was an absolute BS takeaway. It was a sack.
Yeah.
And even Aaron Rodgers is on this little short video saying, hey, congrats. Like, you did sack me. That's not even a question. So you are the sack leader.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, but I can't remember what we were talking about earlier.
I don't either.
Electric
I know,
rating.
like, we were talking about Lane. The Lane conversation is pretty good off air, too.
Yeah.
That one was just, I don't remember what it was either.
So how do we feel tonight?
Oh, it was the Charlie Weiss, too. Like, we were like, oh, do you really think he's not?
Is he going to be there? I think he's going to be there, yeah. Miami, speaking of something else that broke during break, Miami Dolphins, they move on.
Oh, yeah.
McDaniel out.
R.I.P. Mikey.
John Harbaugh.
I thought McDaniel was going to be out mid-season.
He did have a turnaround at the end, though. They did, like, before.
That's what I thought it was going to be
the last
mid-season.
2 games it faded, but they had a stretch, and so I think that's what kept him alive. God, man, he was the bee's knees, man. He was hot in the streets a couple years ago. Miami scoring those points.
He's a good coach.
I think so, too.
I get 100%. We talked about this mid-season, too. Is he going to be the offensive coordinator for the Lions next year? I think that would be the path to his next path.
With those playmakers.
With those playmakers, way Jared Goff's point. Like, I think that's probably going to be the, obviously it'll be Joe Brady #1 on the betting list
because he's always
for every
#1
coaching
on the
job.
betting
Sure,
list.
but it'll be Mike McDaniel's second. I think he's a really good coach. This is just a classic example of, a little quirky, a little bit different, like hard to get used to. Probably works in a place like Miami, the personality, but quarterbacks and head coaches are so tied together that it just doesn't work out for one, it usually doesn't work out for both.
Yeah.
I think he'd be great in Detroit, though, because, like, he's the polar opposite of Dan Campbell, and you kind of need that, right? Like, because, like, what if everybody on the offense doesn't gel with a Dan Campbell? Well, hell, he's not a more opposite person than Mike McDaniel. So.
And, like, Dan Campbell took over play calling halfway through the year, so, like, they're going to be looking.
Yeah, they're going to be looking.
They
Sure.
moved
He
on from
don't
their
want to
OC
do that.
yesterday. Yeah, like, he's gone.
He does not want to do that all year. And they've been together, and, you know, so they, at times, like, I forget what video I saw where they've got a relationship already. So
he might be the coordinator tonight.
He might be, because to Jake's point, like, Campbell doesn't want to do that. Like, I know he played tight end. He's an offensive mind. I've never been to a Detroit Lions practice. Shocker there. But he, to me, seems like a guy that likes to float at practice, right? Like, likes to make sure everything's running a certain way. You can't do that and be the play caller.
Give him Jahmyr Gibbs, Montgomery, Amon-Ra.
Sam Laporta had a little bit of a down year, but he's great.
Well, he was hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he was good when he was in.
Who's the second
Jameson
receiver?
Williams.
Yeah, Jameson Williams. There you go.
That guy can run a little bit.
Playing indoors. Come on.
Tesla even as a 3.
Yeah, and he
drafted
stepped
him
up
out of
towards the end
Arkansas,
of the
man.
year,
He played well.
Yeah, someone it'd be Dan Campbell, Mike McDaniels, and Kelvin
Shep,
Shepard.
yeah.
Yep. That'd be a hell of a staff. It's a good move. Probably a good move for everybody.
You imagine the calls right now that John Harbaugh's agent is getting?
It's at least 7.
Harbaugh has
what
to.
would be great is if they were like, no, it's 8 teams now, so it wasn't.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was
There's
Miami.
still
It was definitely Miami. Man, you just gotta be careful. Like, and John Harbaugh's great football mind, and I've had a chance to talk football with him once in my life, and it was incredible. He's gonna be successful wherever he goes. But like, just don't go to the shiniest one. Like the Giants, I get is shiny. It's a big city. It's Jackson Dart. It's Cam Scatterboo. It's Malik Nair. I get that, but it's also the Giants. Dysfunctional to say the least. Is ownership and like front office.
I wouldn't
stuff.
want to go work for Joe Shane.
No.
I don't know if like you're technically working for him, but he's still the general manager.
You are
so,
in the
like,
NFL.
Yeah,
It's a hierarchy.
So I wouldn't want to go in a situation where Joe Shane is in charge of the front office. For some reason I have like literally nothing to back this up besides vibes. John Harbaugh. For some reason, Falcons is speaking to my soul right now, but
If he goes to the Falcons, look out for
Yeah.
sure.
like I get the Giants have Jackson Dart and Malik and
I mean, I'd go to the Falcons. Now, Kyle Pitts is a free agent, but you got Bijan.
You got Drake London.
You got
He's
Drake-
a young player.
I mean, Michael Penix is hurt, but you do have Kirk Cousins that can stabilize that. And in your mind, because we all have egos, like you're thinking, I can get the best out of Michael Penix.
Yeah.
The
It's
two
talented
knocks
roster.
on the Falcons that I see is what's the quarterback situation going forward, and then we don't have a first-round pick.
It's true because you got that second one yesterday.
Now it worked
last year.
because you ended up being one of the worst teams getting after the quarterback to one of the best teams. So it worked. You got the players you wanted. Your pass rush was so much better this year.
Yeah, how big? Like the Rams were like was the second biggest Saints fan last week too.
Yeah,
because I think they
True.
went to now they're picking like 13
13,
or 14.
I think,
13
yeah.
or 14.
Miami, I don't know that I want to go there. I don't know.
You
feels
got
very
very
unstable.
It doesn't feel like a Harbaugh spot.
It doesn't feel like anybody.
Achan's a great running back, but
You got
Tyreek Hill's
Waddle.
older.
Yeah.
Waddle's
You have
good.
Quinn
but
Ewers.
Quinn.
I think Quinn's talented, but you're not going to go somewhere for Quinn.
He just doesn't feel like a Miami guy.
No.
No. He feels like an Atlanta Falcons coach. Feels like that would
a guy
fit
that
him.
like can come in. There's
Yeah.
talent. There's veterans. Like they can win right away with the right coach.
Yeah, I think so.
When I look at the Giants, I'm like younger offensive minded coach.
Yeah. Joe Brady.
Joe Brady.
Because he's the top of every list.
So right down the street.
Don't underestimate the Browns either.
Just
And that crew wanting to being able to pay somebody.
promote
Yeah.
Kafka.
The Browns come with some stuff, some baggage there, the history of losing and ownership and all that. But tough
he-
division
he-
too.
He just I just say that
He
because
knows
he
the
just feels
division,
like
but-
NFC North. He just
I feel you.
like, I
He
don't
should
see
be the
him
Bengals head
outside the-
coach. Hanging on to Zach
I'm gonna call
Taylor.
it. I think John Harbaugh to the Browns right now.
All right, there you go. Boom. I say Falcons.
Falcons.
Got to give a team.
I'll go Browns. Just to split it.
He's
You
so
just
mad.
said
He wanted.
No, I
to
said younger offensive guy for
be,
Giants.
he wanted to be like the cool guy.
Yeah,
I was
right,
like the
cool
only
guy,
one
right.
that predicted it. All right, we'll take our last break
Can't
of
lose
the
prediction.
show. Wrap it up a little Ask the Bench when we come back here live from the Raising Cane's studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to PelicanRoof.com, the website for Pelican Roofing in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge. They have locations in both cities. They can help you out on your roofing project. It doesn't matter the size. It doesn't matter the scope of the project, residential, commercial. They can certainly help you out. They also are going to do it with incredible service on the job site, customer service to set up the job after the job. And we know that because there's over 600 five-star reviews right there on the homepage. There's testimonials from their past clients right there on the homepage. They want you to see them because that's who they are. They're going to do that type of work on every single job. If you've seen them in your neighborhood or around your home, you already know. You can't even tell which point in the project they're at because it's always kept up. It's always clean. It is always something that is impressive to you. It's been impressive to me. When I see that flag in the yard, I know it's going to be done the right way. Go to the website today. That is pelicanroof.com.
Who bears the standard? Who sets the bar? It's not those satisfied by low-hanging fruit or by taking it easy. Now the standard is set by the best of us, by those who work hard. Dig deeper. Give more. At Sunshine, we're proud to provide John Deere products that work hard for you, the standard bearers. Find the dealer nearest you at sunequip.com.
My father, J.B. Falgu, had a vision of growth for First American Bank and the communities we serve. The bank's foundation was built on his legacy of compassion, loyalty, and dedication. Through his years of leadership, First American has prospered to heights even J.B. could not have imagined. I know my father would be extremely proud of the customer service and financial stability that First American provides to Southeast Louisiana. We continue to thrive because of the legacy of J.B. Falgu.
Hi, I'm Mitchell Meredith with Locke Meredith Sean Fagan & Associates. We take great pride in educating our clients about their rights. Whether you're injured at work or while you drive, call our office at 272-5555. Knowledge is power, and you should know your rights after an injury.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan of Locke Meredith Sean Fagan & Associates. When insurance companies have been unfair, we've never been afraid to go to trial. Fighting hard to protect your rights, we never settle a case out of convenience. We only settle when it's right for you. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call.
These are the luckiest ice cubes in the world. They could have been a thankless bed for an all-you-can-eat salad bar. But instead, they've been called upon to cradle and cool a crisp, refreshing Dos Equis. Looks like the lucky just got luckier. Dos Equis.
We typically think of stress as being bad for us. At Our Lady of the Lake and LSU, we are researching how certain types of stress, such as exercise, can be good for our immune health. By studying people under extreme stress, such as athletes, astronauts, service members, and first responders, we're learning how to improve the immune health of everyone. That's the power of research. That's the impact of champions. Together, we roar.
At Ochsner, we know healing is a team sport. That's why we've partnered with world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. James Andrews to create the Ochsner Andrews Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Institute. Whether you're a professional athlete or a weekend warrior, our team of specialists are dedicated to getting you back in the game. So whatever your reasons are for reaching your personal best, we've only got one: you. Ochsner.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Hey, Matthew.
Oh.
We got a little transfer portal news there for LSU ball.
Portal.
Malik Blockton.
All right.
Going from the Auburn Tigers to the LSU Tigers.
Yeah.
6'3", 255-pound defensive lineman from Pike Road, Alabama, committed to LSU.
Big news. Taylor, tell him why you didn't like this news.
Block ton.
He gets blocked
Getting blocked a ton. Not a great name for an edge rusher.
Yeah.
However, at 6'3", 255, he's going to play on the edge, which you need a lot of. So I do like that.
You do need that. That is factual.
Wish it would have been Auburn O-lineman Xavier Chapman, but I'll take this.
Next. Coming next.
170th player in the transfer portal, 17th ranked defensive lineman.
Let's go.
Again, keep stacking them. Let's see some OL.
Stacks on stacks on stacks.
And some QB.
Let's give the LSU equipment managers a workout soon. Having to fit a lot of helmets.
Yeah.
A lot of
Having
shoulder
to stitch
pads.
a lot of jersey name
That's right.
plates on the
Put
back.
them to work. Make them bring new equipment managers in.
Let's have our guys Lou and Cody and Maui working hard.
Working hard.
No days off. It is a position of need. We talked about it. So nice to get somebody that knows the SEC from SEC country, comes in, plug and play, it
Had
feels
half a
like.
sack.
All right.
Which is almost as many as a guy you brought in the portal last year and that played the totality.
18
of the
total
season.
tackles this season. He's 300 pounds.
Yeah, Jake, you said 255?
That's what he's listed at on the Auburn roster, is 255.
Okay. Well, maybe the Auburn roster or the ESPN
Look,
one's incorrect.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Either way,
Either way,
he's a
he
defensive
big.
lineman.
You got a little bit
He's
more
an
beefy.
inside, yeah.
Hopefully he's strong and good at football.
You'd hope so. You would hope so
That'd be
there.
sick.
But again, man, all this is great. Love the receiver class. You take care of special teams. You do OL,
Yep.
QB.
Big Mill in the body for check. QB, question mark? Nope.
Not yet. Not yet.
I think we do have a guy visiting from Elon University.
I think something's got to be like, by the time I get back in studio on Monday, you got to have one without question. You got to have your guy in charge.
We'll break it tomorrow morning here.
Hey, that's
Jake's,
fine. I
Jake's
hope you
out
do.
tomorrow. It's the
Hope
tripod.
you do.
Holding it down.
Don't worry. I'll be joining the show. I'm not like you. When I leave, I actually come back on the show. We got FaceTime and everything.
It's rude. I said, enjoy yourself, man.
I said work.
Enjoy yourself. You can still enjoy work. Never work a day in your life.
Yeah, there you go. We love you. See you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Off the bench.
You know, when you do work a lot and you're over 40 years old, you start to feel everything a little bit if you don't take care of it.
Sure.
If you don't get out in front
That's
of it.
how the human body works.
Yeah, if you don't know the science behind it and you don't have a plan in place. But thankfully for us, we are in our Mike Gundy years, but we have friends over at Rejuve Me Medical. And there's locations throughout the state of Louisiana. So we're very lucky to be syndicated here on OTB. And so no matter where you're listening to us, they have a location that is near you, one that can help you out, can help you move forward, and can help you feel like your youthful self once again.
Yeah, Father Time, back off for a little bit.
Until you get Rejuve.
Yeah, back off, pal. Because I got Rejuve Me. RejuveMeMedical.com. They got places all over Louisiana. Call them if you haven't been. Call them. If you're just interested in having that conversation with medical professionals on how they can help you look better, feel like your younger self. Go book those initial labs today. RejuveMeMedical.com.
Sometimes you ignore the signs, even when they're right in front of you. Problem gambling isn't always easy to spot. Know the signs. Set your limit. Learn more about healthy gambling habits by visiting us online or text or call for free confidential help now.
Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates has won for our clients over $175 million over the decades. But our greatest success is our clients who have chosen and trusted us to help them. Whether you hire us at all, give us a call. You've got nothing to lose.
Hi, I'm Sean Fagan. If you get injured, you could be staring at medical bills, repair costs, and lost income. Life can be turned upside down. At Lock Meredith, Sean Fagan and Associates, we'll work to turn your world right side up. Hire us, and like thousands of our clients, you'll be glad you did.
I'm Gabrielle McLeod on behalf of the Louisiana Propane Dealers. I have spent hundreds of hours preparing for scholarship competitions. That preparation paid off when I won the Fitness and Talent Awards along with the title of Miss Louisiana. The Louisiana Propane Dealers are also pretty talented and want you to be prepared for when the power goes out. Visit LouisianaPropane.com to find out about propane generators and other safety tips. Louisiana Propane, it truly is the fuel for our future.
Today, we are shaping tomorrow.
We are researching how extreme stress impacts the immune system, from trauma victims to athletes and even astronauts.